My kid is still awake. Go to sleep, you. She is playing with the stuffed animal. All right. Let's get to this. Where are we going to pick up? Am I going to have you guys summarize things? No, it's a recipe for failure. I don't want to do that. It's just going to end painful.
Ow.
It's just me going, who wants to volunteer? And then I got a whole sea of people not volunteering until eventually Hatdan does it. Look into your history. You know this to be true.
So are you saying you don't want me to summarize?
I think he just said he doesn't want any of us to do it. Well, fine.
Is someone going to step
Not
up?
getting diary entries or anything either?
I was in the
Jeez.
box, then I was out of the box. The light recharged me, and then I got back in the box. I was then out of the box. I went into the bigger box. There were buttons in the bigger box. I pressed the buttons, and the box went up and down, up and down, up and down.
So the great part about this is like they advertise that Bebs have an intricate log system on the back of the box, and there's this little like happy little thing at the bottom that has like all the sparkles around it that says it's useless. Like, makes intricate log entries that tell you nothing. So you never have to be worried about what your Beb isn't doing. All right, let's see what I can do here. I am the Keeper of the Light, and a poor imitation of a beloved Diablo character. And I bring a tale of adventure, terror, and sorrow. This very day our treasured protector, the Holy Light, found its power supplies waning. With greatest haste I assembled a team of 3 stalwart heroes and a bartender, and granted them access to the long-forgotten Chariot of Generico. They bring with them items of great value and importance to guide and protect them on their treacherous journey. Also, they have a BEP which might help. Their village wishes them Godspeed across the frozen wastes, for they hold our future in their hands. Which more or less brings us back to where we left off. It's the summary of last day's events.
Mine was more concise.
It's true, and it actually told us more about what happened that day. So you guys are on the train traveling out where we are short Chronos today, so we'll see what that ends up doing. But we're on the train heading outward into the distance. This is already further away than you've really been before, because you've done hunting parties outside, but there's usually enough stuff in the nearby wildlands to kind of provide additional food substance for the village. So having traveled for, about an hour on this thing, which is not moving considerably fast because it's a sort of an old broken down machine, but it's going faster than you could on foot, you've traveled out a ways. And all around you is snow, and you can see the train tracks kind of disappearing into the distance. I'm going to say, actually, we'll pick up after you've been on it for about like 10 minutes or so. So you can still see your city kind of spreading back behind you, but you're swiftly losing track of old buildings.
Kara
and
has
sinking into
pressed
areas.
her face against the glass, like really tightly, so she can like marvel at the speed by which we're traveling.
Every time you think you're getting out away from the city, like you get out into the snow for a little bit and it's just kind of quiet, new buildings will loom up around you, and eventually you start seeing ones that you haven't seen before. But it's sort of like, could this be the existence of the entire world? Is it just snow and buildings that jet up from the ground, like monoliths in the sea of white? Yes. And we begin the girls' last tour immediately. Glad to see we've descended straight into that.
Yep.
You have the opportunity now to kind of look around the train a bit. It's fairly sizable. You're just in the front car, but there's stuff trailing behind it.
To your left, snow. To your left, building.
Thank
To
you,
your
Bep.
left.
Or actually,
No.
let me get this right. Oh, thank you, Bep.
To
That's
your
really
left.
good. All right,
No.
I'm gonna go check out the rest of these different cargo areas and see if there's anything good. You never know if anybody would have left something in here. Maybe an old backpack with some sandwiches or something. And I'm gonna clop, 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 clop down to the end.
There is a Generico sign on the back door that says, "To open automatic door, grab handle and pull."
I look around. Do I see a handle?
Yeah, there's a door handle there.
All right. I'm going to pull
You open the door.
as hard as I can.
You open the door viciously. It is in fact a very manual door, but it's declared as automatic. You're pretty
I'm
familiar with
impressed.
this. It's a Generico staple. Most automatic doors are in fact manual.
Okay. Well, I am going to open it up and look within.
Trying
Or
to
look
decide how
without,
many.
as it were.
Behind the first car is a sleeper car and a starburst. Yummy.
That's Starburst.
Behind the first car is a sleeper car. Has places to lie down in. It's a little cold in there because it's been underground for a long time. But as you open it up, it starts to warm up from the heating elements in the previous car. And it's got activity now, so it's bringing it up to regular temperature. It continues back into the back one. There's a little place here for a bathroom, little save point for your adventure, etc.
Interesting. I see the glowy save point, and I feel reassured.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I
Good.
turn back, looking over my shoulder, back towards the rest. Oh, hey, Karaka! Little guy. There's like a sleeping area over here. Well, I think this is a sleeping area. This doesn't look quite right. I don't think. What are these little steps for? They don't seem like they just go up. There's like an upper bed. That's who's going to just climb up a bunch of stairs and go up to a bed? That's just weird. Anyway, I keep looking. I'm actually gonna search the area really quick, see if there's anything good in here.
Okay.
And by search, I mean I'm gonna tear every bed apart and flip everything over.
Well, fair enough. Do a perceive check. So
Okay,
the body
now how
perceive
do
in
I
this
do-
case.
Body perceive.
Yeah, body
okay,
perceive.
So, all right. So how I roll this as my body dice is a 3.
So you're gonna have
But-
it's just your basic body dice. So you don't have a boon or anything in this. So it's a D10. And then
Yep, so that'd be
there's a D10 for the proficiency because
Yep.
there isn't a proficiency associated with it. And you don't
yeah,
have any
'cause
special.
unless I had any of the rank ups, right?
Right, but the there isn't really proficiency associated with searching anymore. It's actually done through
So
like surgery and
it's
stuff.
just 3d10, I believe.
Yeah,
then,
it's just
right?
3d10.
Or is there anything in the situation that would give me disadvantage? Is kind of what I'm asking. I
Not
guess.
really, because you're tearing
Alright.
the place apart. Actually, if you're taking time on it, you can do 2d10 and d12. I'll give it to you, and you'll be adding a 3 to the end for the stat.
All right, plus 3 for stat.
Pretty good.
24.
Yeah, pretty good. You disassemble the place fairly well. You find something
Oh.
interesting. No?
Yeah, Beb's going to be trying to clean up after her.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Every time you throw something, the Bep occasionally tries to reach up to grab it, and it goes completely over her head.
I'm
or
trying to
bounces
go
off
for
the front of
points.
her.
I want to try and huck the pillows to try and knock the Bep over.
Beps wobble, but they don't fall down.
Okay.
Very bottom heavy.
Okay.
You hit the Bep, and she teeters back and forth and sort of thing. But you find a Bep charger, which is convenient.
Oh.
There's a little socket in the wall.
Oh, hey! I found one of those things that the Beps like that help them feed off the light. Hey, little Bep,
Please,
you like this?
please,
You like this? You like
Please
this thing?
desist
Do you like
damaging
this?
Generico property.
Look at what I got. You like it?
Please desist damaging Generico property.
Oh, I guess you don't like it. I'll just throw it out the window, okay?
No.
Do you want it?
Engaging Bep protocol. And she goes over and lashes onto one of Kara's hind legs.
I really can't tell you don't have any fingers.
You've been captured in the name of the Bep.
I
Oh.
think you've been booted.
I think I have been. Anyway, Karaka, you want to put this up someplace? Maybe keep it out of reach.
No, it's a socket. She has to like plug
Oh.
into the wall.
Oh, it's like I thought it was like a wire or something. that I
Nah,
plugged
it's
into
it's
the
like
wall.
a socket.
Oh, damn.
They go sit in their little
Okay.
Bep corner.
I'll be like, all right. Well, at least we found that. We know where to plug it in.
There's also a series of
Uh,
Bep accessories over there, mostly little hats.
Oh, look at this cute little hat, eh? Put the hats on.
They don't fit you.
I force it.
Oh, you're now down one Bep hat.
Please do not damage Generico property.
I think that looked quite good, eh? All right. Is there anything else, or is that it?
That's mostly it through here. You're not seeing a whole lot of additional equipment, but when you get to the back of it, looking into the next car, it looks like there's a buy spot in there, or what sort of amounts to it. You've seen the vending machines before. This one looks like it's got a bit of an assembly unit to it, so it's a fairly advanced system. You've got one like it at home that has limited ability to repair the buildings and stuff.
Oh, hey, I know how to work these. I get ready to give it a good kick.
Bet.
The ones at home, you always get
As she
stuck.
can, and like plants herself in front of the buy spot, spreading her arms out defiantly.
Is the kick still going through? This is important.
I'm considering if the kick's still going through. Oh, isn't that cute? The little bit doesn't want me to get anything out of the buy spot.
Please use your toggle to purchase Generico products.
Do what?
Please use your toggle to purchase Generico products.
Oh, you want me to use my toggle? Okay, I'm gonna fling my toggle at it as hard as I can.
Oh, you're down a toggle now too.
Would you like to purchase a new toggle from Generico?
Oh, I guess I need one. This one's a little bit busted. Oh, look at all the sparkly bits inside.
Yeah, that's a flimsy craftsmanship. It's
Bet
Generico.
would like to try an interface with the buy spot.
Okay. You can give it a shot, but you notice pretty immediately that it's unpowered, which it shouldn't be. Something seems to be wrong with this room.
Bet will fix. And
Oh, if it's having problems, I know how to get it working.
Does the BEPS say that out loud?
yes,
Llewellyn's immediately off his seat, like, nope, 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 nope. I'll take a look at it, BEP. You take care of the cleaning. I'll take a look at it.
is he does he show up as certified to repair Generico products fee?
Nobody does really, but
Nice. Bep stares at him and then ignores him and starts looking for the problem herself.
both of you can do a perceive check, and you can actually add proficiency to this one. Do a repair or engineering, I think is what it is now, right? Let's grab the.
You think
Oh, it's been a while.
Which perceive?
It'll be mind.
Oh, mind perceived. Funny.
1 second.
Did you have nothing in engineering, Ellie?
Nope.
Okay.
By the way, don't let me touch this shit.
Okay, so. So just 3d10.
Do you have a boon or anything in engineering?
That's what I'm checking on. Plus 3.
No boom.
Did you have an engineering skill?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you should be adding the proficiency and your actual stat skill and mind perceive, whatever that score is. What's your mind perceive score?
2.
Okay, so it's +5, not +3.
Okay.
So you got 2 more on there, 27. Okay, it doesn't take too long to kind of figure out what the deal is with this thing. It's missing a component, and it's not something that can be repaired. It needs to be replaced. But without it, you're not really going to get power into this zone. So it's got a need. You'll have to either stop someplace if you need to get it working, or just wait for another opportunity to salvage it from another part of the train.
Seth, just from the repair, can I tell how long this has been burnt out, or?
No, you don't have a way to really check that. I mean, there's
Okay.
no telling how long it's been underground. Your village has been around for a couple centuries.
Okay, dokie. I can pull the component out.
Well, it's physically absent. Like there should be a thing there that isn't
There
there.
is nothing there that's broken.
Yeah.
It's not there.
Darn it! I was going to pull the part out and wag it at Kara, going, "This is what happens when you throw stuff around."
Yep. There is a spot where machine should be. It is not presently there. However, at about that moment, oh, go ahead.
Bep,
Yes, I am Bep.
where's this part?
Bep looks briefly alarmed, as in, like, this is a sort of existential question.
Is it
Where
me?
is what part?
The part that's supposed to go here.
Oh, do I know?
Yeah, it's missing.
It is not there. It is, and her little arms sort of spread wide. Elsewhere.
Thank you, Bep, for that fulfilling explanation.
Kara is going to put a hand gently on Bep's shoulders and nod affirmingly. Like, that was a wise answer. A true answer. An answer Kara understood.
It's the sort of answer you've been hearing all along from the Keeper of the Light. Is something fairly similar to that.
Yeah.
You're very used to that vernacular at this point. Right about then, an alarm starts going off toward the front of the train.
Bep will start screaming along with the alarm.
It actually
I'm going to the-
synchronizes in order to make sure that everybody in the rest of the cars can hear it through any beps that are nearby.
I am going to startle like a good horse and kick something.
Well, like that.
I'm scurrying along the ground to avoid the kick and going to the
no,
front.
see, being along the ground's actually closer to the legs.
Yeah, but I'm not behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna kick a wall probably.
Ah! Please do not damage Marsco. Generic.
I don't know what the generic alarm would sound like. What would it sound like, Ellie?
Generic?
It sounds like the aliens alarm.
It sounds very generic.
Nice.
Well, looks
Yeah,
like
it's-
you geniuses did something right again. Good job.
Oh, hey, I didn't do anything that time. They're fixing stuff. Maybe it's an alarm because the thing we're riding in just realized it's been hoodwinked because there's a missing part, hey?
There is a sudden as the automatic braking system engages, and you can feel the train begin to slow down.
I am going to go and look out the nearest window.
Out the side of the room you're in, you can't really see much. You have come up around several other large buildings. You don't recognize these. They're sticking up out of the ground at various angles. You can still say occasional Generico branding on the side and stuff, but you haven't been here before. Is anybody near the front of the train?
I said I was heading up towards the front.
Where is Karwika?
I'm probably near to where the Great Centaur is.
Okay. So he's up front too, as close near the front, because the other two were 3 cars back. So looking out the front, you can actually see a big expanse, like a canyon, big canyon that is loomed out in front of you. And this is a large geographical feature that you've actually never experienced before. Like you've heard tales of things like this, but this is a large gash in the ground. It's enormous. You couldn't possibly span it. And there is a bridge, but the bridge has been turned sideways at an impossible angle. Like who would ever build a bridge in this crazy madness fashion? It's sticking out totally sideways. It would just send you off into oblivion. And there's another bridge on the other side sticking out totally sideways the other way.
Oh, hey, I think the light doesn't want us to go this way. I think we're gonna have to hoof it. Has anybody got a map, eh?
That is gonna waddle up and try and climb up so she can also look out the window.
When I see the Bep try to do that, I will, without question, pick the Bep up because Bep is not person, and I will let it
Yes.
look out.
The Bep can recognize with a bit more certainty that the drawbridge has been turned sideways so that it is currently not connected to the bridge on the other side.
The friendly Generico bridge must be aligned.
Yeah, but it's all twisty. It should be in a
pauses
straight line, but it's all twisty. How do you make it not twisty?
by aligning.
But how do you do that?
Alarms look again. By aligning.
Outside, there is a
I
nearby
want to turn the
building.
BEP sideways to line up with the bridge. Like that.
Please write the bet.
Upon being turned sideways, though, you can see a building outside that's probably the station director.
I'm gonna turn her the other way.
Please left the BEP.
Alright, I will set the BEP down.
Bet will waddle over to the door. Open.
The door opens. Oh, no, wait, it's an automatic door. You're going to have to do it manually.
Yes. Open.
Oh, like this. I pull the lever.
You pull it, you give it a yank.
Oh, it's cold outside. It's got a bit of a nip.
It is a little chilly outside. You just still have all your gear
Oh,
out
I gotta
there.
close that door again. Oh, that's cold. We don't like that.
You hear the crunch of something impacting snow as Bep steps out of the train.
It's a very soft wood. Thump.
Bep's vision is impaired.
Please
Well,
write the
hey.
BEP.
Let me go
Okay,
first, eh?
let's
I can break a bit of the snow up, and make it easier for you folks. Make sure to check your gear. You don't know what's around. There could be a Fingwangler, and you don't want to have one of those come and bite you in the neck. Vicious critters. They like to swim through the snow a bit. I don't like them at all. Got big green eyes, like teeth like 3 feet long. I've never seen one myself, but they always tell me about it when we go out on hunting parties. All right, I'm gonna
Please
open
elevate the
door,
Bep.
and then I'm gonna notice that there's a depression outside.
There is.
I'm gonna grab the BEP by the tail, heft the
Bep
BEP,
hangs.
and then as I break the snow, kind of break it ahead of us, I will drop the BEP behind me and then continue going forward.
Bep looks at the towering wall of snow either side of her. Please elevate the Bep.
Well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to walk, eh?
Oh, God. Not this again.
Please elevate the Bep.
I'm going to keep breaking the snow down as I move forward.
Do a body exert and athletics just to see how well you're doing this.
All right. I'd like to point out I'm a very, very amazing person. All right, so I have 3 points in body, but that doesn't matter. It's just a D10. So I have a boon in athletics,
D10, D12, D10.
and I get a simplify and resolve, and I get a double simplify on resolve and endure and shit. So D10, so it's 2D10 plus D12, I think. And then plus my body plus my skill.
Mhm.
Okay, so that would be 5.
Nice.
I am good.
You do. You nail it. You were able to plow through as the snowplow do. Behind you, you have other folks can walk in her wake and not have any trouble with the snow because she's managing to dig it out there really well. Are you paying attention to the area around you as you're going, or you're just kind of plowing toward the building?
I'm paying attention. I'm used to being in a scouting party. We usually go out hunting,
Okay.
and part of my thing is I'm usually the breaker. I break things ahead, so it's easier for the
Or I just
Not
break
as-
things in general? Yeah, fair enough.
break. I just usually break everything ahead, but I'm usually in the front, most likely to get attacked, and being told stories of things that may or may not exist in this world.
Oh, so
at
you're,
all.
you're not looking around, you're just breaking things.
I'm just breaking. All right. So I'll say I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'll say that.
Well, other people are kind of have limited visibility.
I'm looking at
'cause
what's
you're-
directly ahead of
Um,
me.
Yeah.
Well, she's actually breaking through that. I'm going to get back onto the train so I can step back out on top of the snow.
Yeah.
And magically, I'm going to walk along the top of the snow.
Oh, well, yeah, because you're Legolas.
Yeah.
You know, it took me like 3 watchings of that movie to realize he was fucking doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I get it, because he's an elf. The ass.
Yeah. So I'm doing that elf thing.
Right? Does anybody else notice the elfing?
I'm
I'm
actually
busy.
going to pick up the BEP who have been complaining about needing to be elevated.
No, you missed your chance. Already on the train, already in the snow. Nobody assisted the vet. Had to do it myself.
And then you start jumping up onto the snow, and suddenly you get picked up midair. Crocodiles hold you, alligators holding you
Ow.
up.
All right, so now you've got a BEP. Dan, go ahead and do a perceive check. It's in this. I don't think you've got a boon or anything in there, so it's going to be like 3d10 plus whatever your body perceive is.
Least bet.
Oh, we were allowed to have surgeries, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! I probably should have figured out my reclaims. Oh well. Not that I think I get one. I just don't know what horses get.
Yeah, I think that's good enough. There's nothing really kind of in the way there. So you see footprints in the snow. Interesting footprints. They're they're small. They're about the size of a Bep's. Little small paws, but they're closer together than hers were, because you can see where she tried to crump through it to begin with. And they have a sort of it's an almost serpentine gait to them. Like something was in the middle of both walking and sliding across the snow top. Sometimes they'll vanish and there'll be a little bit of slip, and then there'll be footsteps again. It's peculiar. You haven't seen tracks like it before, but it's heading up toward the switching station.
Scout, there's footprints here.
Oh, eh!
Get
We best
rid of-
keep on our lookout then. There might be some critters around here. Does it look like people tracks or does it look like thing tracks?
Just going to point at that.
Oh, that's a thing.
That's not a people.
Can I see the tracks he has mentioned?
Now that he's pointing them out.
These are not BEP tracks.
Well, no, they're in front of you, so no, you didn't leave those tracks.
Please place the BEP down.
What are complaining about?
Now, the madness of the BEP is
Going
well
to
known.
Let you drop from 1 foot above the snow.
BEP will settle on the snow.
No, I demand that you pump first.
Okay, pump first, and then BEP will clamber out of the snow and start walking over top of it, following those tracks.
You can proceed onward past the horse plowing snow as she's shoving through them. You proceed to Lego ass your way across the top. Well, the rest of the party's like, oh yeah, sure.
I'm just gonna keep pushing towards the building because I'm just gonna look back and go, "Hey, do we really want to be chasing after some weird tracks? I mean, we gotta get over to this building and see if we can find some parts or some."
That's where
looters
they're
or
going.
something."
They're going to the same place.
Oh, you might as well just go to the same place. Just kind of keep pushing through.
So
Bye, little BEP.
deep snow.
I am not leaving.
Bye, little BEP.
No, I am not leaving.
But where are you going?
She points to the. Is it leading to a building? Like, what's the entrance we're looking at here?
A generico entrance, so there's an automatic door that isn't in any way automatic,
Okay.
and it looks like it's been sealed by a like an airlock, like a twisty, kind of boat airlock.
Oh yeah.
And
BEP just points at the door.
it's heavily weatherproofed. It's designed to be out here. Looks like it's intact.
No, I'm finishing up what I'm doing. I gotta make a path for everybody. Oh, it's really good that Nate stayed back there to make sure nothing happened to the train.
And thus we have
Shifty
explained the
eyes.
absence of a party member.
Lantern hung.
Alright. Well, I'm assuming I
You'll
pushed
get up
the snow
there.
now?
The BEP is not capable, I don't think, of quite gripping the door handle well enough to get
No.
in there.
Just trying.
They usually try to
Isn't
keep the
she,
BEPs out of places like these.
Aren't you
so-
like 3 foot, so like
Yep.
the door's there, but you just...
Well, she can
She-
reach
yeah.
the bottom of it. It's just
She
that
can-
it needs torque, and that's just
And
not.
it also needs like the ability to curve your fingers around it. She has none.
She's
She
trying.
she has these little stumps that she's just kind of tapping at the bottom of it.
Yeah.
She does seem to want to go in, though.
It's like a cat.
Well, I am going to stand to the side, making sure everybody made it through the snow okay, and kind of look around once.
Yeah,
and
they can
then,
all follow you up. As you're looking around, you can get a peek around the side of the building a little bit, and down into the canyon is a long stairway leading to what looks like another, quote, village. It's actually part of a city down there. Definitely not
Oh.
one you've seen before, but there's a lot of buildings.
Well, I don't do stairs too good. It's kind of a bit of an issue. I have traction.
Stairs?
Hey, there's a bunch of stairs going down to that wee little village down there. Actually, it's not that little. I think it's about as big as our home. Holy
Bep
crap!
will move over to the edge.
I
And
wonder if they
let
have
you know where
Beps
to
down
look.
there. I wonder if they'd like to have a Bep down there.
Oh,
We
I'm
should see if
leaning
we
over
can
to
send
look,
them
so
a
now's
Bep.
your chance to deliver one.
Okay, so we can't get through the main door because it's locked from the inside.
No, nobody's
No,
tried to open it
that's-
yet except for the
nobody's
bat.
tried.
I have.
Yeah,
yes.
well,
The Bep has tried fruitlessly.
I'm actually going to fiddle with the door, see if I can't get it to open.
you are likewise ill-equipped to do such a thing.
I have my push frame network.
Yeah, you can try. Oh, did you get a full network for it?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, you can get it
I
open.
thought you just got the push frame.
Oh, I took a network.
Oh, okay. So you got
Yeah.
the big surgery. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, you can use the force. The wheel will go clunk and slide open. My mic aux is peeking into the red a lot. Stream, do I sound okay, or am I blasting people out?
No, you sound.
No, you sound
Well, you
fine
should.
to
I, mean,
us.
I sound okay over Discord. I just don't know if I sound okay on the stream.
So we have to ask Tygon and Blackheart.
You are fine in the stream as well.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let's see what that.
It will look like it peaks a lot when it's you, but it's more or less making sure the other people don't peak too bad. Yeah.
Okay.
And we've been told it sounds fine from people in the stream.
All right, so squeak. Yeah, you squeak it open, it creaks a few times, and the door can be pulled open on the inside. And in the interior is a building that's probably about 10 by 10. It's not huge. Has a control panel on one side, looking over toward the bridge, and then down toward the back of it is an open access panel.
Okay. Going to look at the access panel.
Okay. It looks like it's sort of mechanisms for running the bridge. And you can see right away that one of them, a very familiar mechanism, because it's the same one missing from the train, is also missing from here.
Blarg.
So this structure is not getting power. And as such, the bright red button that says retract bridge or deploy bridge, align bridge, whatever the vernacular will be, is currently unlit.
Okay, so we're missing a part here.
Oh, hey, are you fiddling around in there?
Yeah.
You hear the
Did
yell,
you find
please do not
anything
damage
good?"
Generico property as Bep waddles in desperately.
Too late. It's already been damaged. Someone took a part.
Oh, have you got all the way in the building then?
Is there a window where I can look out?
Yeah, there's the front window right there. Looks out toward the bridge. It's kind of hard to see though because it's been snowed over and there's no like
Aren't you
windshield
like
and
really
everything.
low to the ground?
Yeah, I'm hopping up on the control panels to get up to the window.
Okay.
Well, on the upside, there's no power there, so jumping all over the buttons isn't really doing anything.
So your Rikering did not kill an
Yeah,
entire
congratulations. But yeah, it's tough to really see out there. You can get a decent view of the bridge, more or less. You can kind of see the Bep when she peeks around and yells, "Don't disturb the Jericho property" from the outside. But that's about it.
So, there were tracks in the snow?
There were tracks that led up there, yeah.
No, I'm asking the party.
Oh.
Because
Well, I believe Karaka said there was some tracks, and he was pointing at them. He said they were left by and she's just gonna pick up the Bep, shake it once, and then set it back down.
I did not leave those tracks.
but another
did not murder
that
him.
might have.
It sounds like she's pondering, but that just doesn't stop. Long,
She's stuck in a loop.
So, I think whatever made those tracks may have taken our part.
But
Well,
that is
I
theft.
guess I guess we better reclaim the Daenerys property.
Yes.
Would that be something the light would be behind, Bip?
Let me consult with the light. Yes.
Lies.
I'm
I have
consulting
consulted with the light.
wants to do this.
Well, it seems like we're gonna have to find out who's been nicking these parts and find them and get them back, eh? Well, where do those tracks lead? Let's follow them around.
Into here.
They led into here. Is there anywhere else out that we can go out of here?
Do a perceive check again.
I'm not smart.
It's body perceive in this case. Anybody who's in there can look.
Pep is staring at the scene.
Is it body perceive anything else? Or just body perceive.
Yeah, it's just body perceive.
Yep, Pep is staring at.
No,
Oh, not good at all.
Kara is easily distracted.
Yeah, were any of you outside the building?
Well, I was actually outside to begin with.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So
yeah.
who's inside and who's outside?
I was inside.
I guess I'm outside.
I
Karaka,
haven't
where are you?
gone inside yet.
Okay. So Karaka, do you want to roll a dealie? It's going to be 3d10 and whatever your body perceive score is. Oh, there you go. So Karaka spies something. The rest of you are a little baffled. The footprints seem to go into the building and kind of vanish a little bit. But Karaka outside kind of peeks under the pylons that are holding the building up and notices that the footprints resume under the building. Like whatever had gone in there had dropped through the subfloor, the panel that they opened up to get to the part, and continued on underneath, traveling out the other side.
There. Over here.
Oh, hey, you found some more of those tracks.
All I can say for sure, Beth didn't do it.
I can't really get under there to keep following them. Can one of you more nimble types follow that around?
They continue out the
That
other
is-
side.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'll walk around.
Because it's only like a 10 by 10, 15 by 15 building or so. It's a little structure.
And,
Oh,
and
okay.
how big is this gap?
The under part of it, there's maybe a foot under the building. There's not much there, but if you go out the other end where the tracks are continuing, it's just the other side. It goes up toward the canyon wall.
Bep will probably get stuck briefly trying to get under there then.
Okay. There is a shuffling under the building as Bep proceeds to lodge herself in.
Help! Bep needs assistance.
I'm gonna peer underneath. I'm gonna
Flaming
pull out my
knees.
hammer. I'm going to offer you the end with the handle.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
hey,
Thanks.
grab on the end of
Bep
this.
will grab on to the hammer's handle.
All right, roll a d10.
Okay. Roll a d10. 4.
All right. You were able to get pulled out by the hammer's end. I was gonna say 2. We're gonna make it a 1 in 5 chance that you click the go button on the handle.
Fingerless
There is a
fingers
button.
fierce.
Will the bet push it?
Oh, actually, if there is a button, I would press it.
You get pulled out this time. Next time we'll see if there's a button.
As you pull the Bep out, you do see one of her limbs trying to reach for the button. Oh,
Oh, you don't want to be playing with that. This it'll make it a little
Bep
bit
does
too much
want
of
to
a
be
go.
playing with that.
Let you play with it later.
Off
We gotta
toward,
find out who stole the parts first.
off toward the other side. There, toward the canyon is. You can see the beginning of a large platform that will presumably lead you down there. You've actually seen lifts like this before. It's one of those angled lifts. It's supposed to take you up and down a hillside. And you've seen them before because they exist over at your place too. They're in toward the machine areas. They're convenient, but you sort of have to do your due diligence and make sure that the light is favorable today, because if they get stalled, you're going to be stuck there for a while on the edge of a cliff. But it's that or hoof it, literally.
And hoofing it requires going downstairs, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a stairway there, and a few other ways you can actually just kind of try to manually
It's all
climb
probably
it. But
icy, snowy stairs,
it's all kind of unpleasant looking.
especially if you have, say, hooves.
I want to go over to the lift thingy.
Okay.
I have a preference.
How many buttons are in this elevator?
There is only one. There's a down and an up.
There's 2 buttons then.
Well, still gonna get pressed excitedly.
Are you gonna wait for the rest of the party to get to it?
No.
Well, I'm getting in first, and then I'm probably faster than her.
Yeah,
No,
who-
yeah, she will get there first. The moment I get there and see them, I'll stop pressing them. The rest of the party's order can be determined before or after that. I don't care.
What is your movement speed?
My movement speed is 7.
Alright, I move 8, so I'm barely ahead of you.
Where's everybody else doing? Are you trying to get there?
Yes.
I
Got
guess
them?
I will shamble after them.
Okay. Are you? Did you get? Well, you saw the tracks first. You might have had a head start on them, Beth.
That does not matter. I have a movement of 2.
Oh,
You had a head start on the BEP, and then the BEP followed you up. The BEP is reaching toward the entry thing. The BEP has pressed the go button. You're still creeping your way along. There's a as it warns that it's about getting ready to move.
oh, hey! I don't know if that's the right button. I'm gonna
And
push
then
the
that
stop.
presses
Is there
the
a stop
stop
button?
I think there's an emergency stop button. Yeah.
Let's hit that button.
Oh, see, there isn't any single presses here. They're both being pressed excitedly in turn.
It like starts and then jams slowly. This probably isn't good for the mechanism.
Well, hey, I think you're not supposed to hit all the buttons at once. You're damaging generic or product right there.
Excited wiring continues, and the button pressing continues.
I'm gonna pick up the BEP.
Oh! Button pressing motions continue towards the buttons,
Uh-huh.
even though she can't reach them.
Right about then, Karaka will arrive on the
He'll
platform.
saunter in.
Yeah, the
Alright.
platform has
Alright.
descended by about 2 feet, so you'll have to sort of hop down onto it.
Alright, you can push one of the buttons. Push the one with the arrow that goes down, alright? One
Down
button
right?
press.
There is
Down.
no down right button.
Push the down button. And I'm gonna hold her forward very slowly so she can push one button, and I'm gonna jerk her back the moment she pushes it.
Okay, you jerk her back as she is going to press the second button. You get that one button pressing.
That's a good bet. You pushed a button.
Alright, I'm gonna post link inside the HSD updates channel for various music longs for this particular moment. You don't necessarily need to be clicking on them, but they're gonna play in the background anyway over here.
Yeah.
Someone is excited for this one.
You press the button, and as you press it, the machine begins downward again. But about 20 feet below your current position, there's a sudden explosion. Just as the snow bursts outward, and there's a collapse of just snow, like an avalanche, miniature avalanche that takes place over the side of the building and just tumbles down over the whole top, down through the treads that the sled would be going on the whole way down. Had it been proceeding at the proper rate from the moment you touched it, you would have been completely flattened by snow. Just tons of it on the top. As it was, it
Beth
goes
is a hero.
over the tracks on the top. And then off in the distance, you can hear this voice going, "Ha! Ha! Totally got you! That wasn't... Oh, son of a bitch!" On the other side of the canyon wall, standing on top of a platform, is this bizarre-looking critter. It's black and white, has a long body to it, sort of serpentine in shape. It looks a little bit like a long canine, but it's got too much body. It's extended. The legs are really long for what it is, so if it were a dog, it would be extremely tall on its legs. It has a colorful frill that goes over the back portion. Seems to be wearing some kind of cold retardant material. You haven't really recognized it before. It's latexy, but you're not too familiar with it. But it doesn't seem to be bothered by the cold. And it has all these kind of excitingly flashing lights going over in patterns on this frill on its back. And at the moment, it's cursing like a sailor, going like, what? How did you screw this up? You just had to press down.
Generico property.
Go home. It yells.
Oh, hey! Would you happen to know where the weird thing wingler is that we need?
What the thing? Oh, what, you mean this? And she, on the other side, she picks up with two paws, it's a quadruped, picks up the object that you're looking for, the What's-A-Jiggle 7000, that goes inside the Dingamabob that provides power for the device that you're looking for.
No, we need a thing about yay big that goes into some of the machines that makes the bridge go
That is
woo!
the thing.
Seth, how many feet away is that?
Quite a few. I mean, she's on the other side of the canyon.
Is it greater than 30 feet?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like
Damn
several hundred. Yeah. What, this one right here? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. We're gonna keep looking around then.
No, error.
Kara!
Have a good day.
Kara!
What?
It has our thing!
No, it has a thing that says it's not that. It's something else. We don't know what the thing looks like.
I do! The BEP does!
It's gonna have
that.
like a little generico thing. She's starting to have this argument. She doesn't have any idea what this thing looks like.
On the other side,
Optimal route.
I'm looking at the BEP going, I think you're smarter than she is!
the critter on the other side of the tunnel is like looking at you all like you're a little crazy and going, hang on a second, I bet there's something else I can do here. Wait, I'll blow up something else. And turns a little circle, like an excited little circle, and there's another beep beep as another explosion goes off on the mountainside that you're on. This one's a little further down the path. It was clearly supposed to be a backup system to try to flatten had the first one failed, so you're still above where it was supposed to land, but it's now beginning to weaken the track that you're on. So you feel the platform kind of sway pretty heavily when this one goes off.
Oh, hey! I think you're blowing up the wrong thing. We're kind of in the area, you know.
That's the idea. Go home.
What? No, you don't understand. We're on a secret mission.
How far up are we still?
Several hundred feet.
Pep's okay with this? Pep's not. Pep is.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just start walking towards the person. It's really hard to talk to you from over here.
You're on basically a 20 by 20 platform on the side of the mountain. Like, you can't get to her. She's off, off and away to the other side. She's yelling at you from across the gully.
Oh, okay. It's really hard to talk to you from over here. Can you get up here?
Guys, I'm just trying to kill them. Can't they just figure out that I'm trying to kill them? God, it's so much harder when they're
Seth?
trying. What?
Distance! Please, give me a distance.
How big is a
Long,
can-
medium, or short?
Oh, he wants to shoot, I think.
Oh, it's fairly far away. It's probably like 400 feet away.
That's
I'm
probably under
taking
long
a
distance.
shot!
Okay.
Fuck this noise!
Oh, hey, I don't think
Llewellyn
you...
is done with this shit! I am shooting her!
All right, go for it.
Oh, you can't just be shooting people. That's like murder.
Let me
Are
find
you
my...
people shooting up there?
You're with
Can
us.
I get
Okay.
up there?
Wait a minute. Don't you
Oh.
have a you got the you want the SMGs, right?
Yes.
They're short range. You'll never make it.
Fine, I'll use the shotgun!
That is
I'll get
also
one
short
shot.
range.
Hey, I have shotgun surgeon.
Where's it? There's no
Oh,
point in rolling.
okay.
They literally. No.
No, I mean,
Actually, shotguns-
the shotgun surgeon stops the spread, but it's still an inaccurate weapon. I'm just saying, like you're probably gonna roll extremely high.
Okay, so for weapons now, it's roll 2d10.
Yeah, it'll be 2d10 unless you happen to have a boon in range combat.
Well, I have range combat, so I do
But
not have the boom.
You don't
but I
have
did
boom,
not
so
take
yeah,
the
it's
boom.
2d10, and then you're going to add the weapon value, whatever it is for the weapon. It'll be posted on the weapon itself.
Yes, and do I add my
Yeah,
range
you-
combat score?
You'll
as
add the
well?
range combat score and whatever your highest mind score is for range combat too.
Okay, so weapons. Weapon is 6 plus 6 plus 3 plus 11.
Okay,
27.
pretty good. But what were you firing with?
The shotgun.
Okay, so the
And-
shotgun's inaccurate, and I think that changes your hit roll a little bit. Let me.
But it's
have a
also
look.
listed as stable, so short range.
Yeah,
increases.
short range extends to 10 hexes, but this is way farther than that.
And
Targets
should have said
refund
this
their
before.
count their cover bonus as a direct bonus to evade. Yeah, so her cover bonus for the distance is big at the moment.
I'm immediately turning to him and go, "Hey, you can't be shooting at people. That's murder. I'm sorry, my friend's a little antsy. We didn't mean to hit ya."
That's all right. You
Step
didn't.
engagement protocol. As she hears the gunfire, and then there's the beep beep of a grenade being primed.
This is a new beep beep. You guys haven't really heard this beep beep before.
I've never heard this before either.
Yeah, this is
Do
a.
you want me to hold that for you? Because I'll hold it gladly. Because I don't understand.
And then there's just a little toss. Not gonna bother trying to roll because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure the amount of hexes this is.
You're just gonna chuck it. It goes further. She kind of watches it go down. Like what the hell was that? The rest of you kind of watch it all go down too. The rock plummets downward.
I think our Bep just laid an egg.
What the hell was? There was an explosion down the bottom.
Don't lay.
Oh, that's not alright. What is wrong with you people?
But this explosion takes place at the bottom of the side that she's on. And the snowfall begins to rattle over on that side, and there's a very alarmed look from the critter on the other side as the bottom half of the kind of accumulated snow begins to rattle off and travel out the side. Oh, okay, you want to play that way?
Beth,
I'm
again.
not sure what kind of game are we playing.
She
Continuing engagement.
she will begin to jump up and down excitedly, like a fox leaping into the ground to catch a vole sort of thing. But there are a great deal of beeps that take place on the other side. And a pause later, the bottom half of your mountain just erupts outward. There is a sound of creaking metal from the track that your track is on there, and the thing sways dramatically to the side, and it's beginning to tumble downward.
Emergency.
You're going to want to try to get off of it quickly.
Bep will get
There's
off
a
of it
split
quickly.
second where everyone else is falling and Llewellyn's still in the air because the push frame's trying to keep him level, and he's just like, "Oh, I hate you so much."
Bep is
Um,
stepping off of the elevator.
I am going to grab the crocodile guy like he is a princess. So arms under the leg and around the back. And then I'm going to start heroically charging safely down as fast as I can.
You can make a flying leap toward the stairway.
I'll do that.
Alright. That's fairly close because it was along the same pathway and it still seems to be intact, but it is a treacherous stairway. Do Hatan, are you allowing yourself to be lifted, or did you want to try to fly on your own?
I had been considering attempting to deploy a bug-out ball.
That's-
There's
there's
no
still,
backup still.
there's still a
This is a
chance,
good-
yeah.
Backup. Yeah, if you want to do that, that's I
I'm
can
going
understand.
to allow this, but I'm going to ready to scramble trying to find the bug-out.
Okay, you're digging it. He's scrambling for something as you pick him up. Roll a body
Right.
exert in athletics.
Alright, so say 2d10, 10 plus d12 plus 5. That's not bad,
Yeah, but you're carrying somebody.
but I'm also a Tor and I can do that. I'm a horse.
There's no direct advantage to carry capacity because of the Tor. You didn't mount. You were trying to carry him in your hands.
true. I was trying to do it heroically because letting him out was really, something I think badly of.
Roll a dodge save here really quick.
Okay. I'll roll a dodge save. What do
So,
I roll for a dodge save?
For that, you need to roll 2d10, and it's just roll those two together, and you're trying to get under your evade score.
Oh.
Also, this music really making the ridiculousness of this encounter great.
I'm under it.
All right, you make it. You have a decision that you can make here. You can make this jump, you realize, about halfway through the jump because you've committed to it, but you're going to have to let go of what's in your hands.
Alright, if I don't let go, does it hurt him?
Well, if you don't let go, you're both going to fall, yeah.
I'm gonna have to let him go.
Let him go.
Come
so
with me. Goodbye.
you heroically leap into the air
Well,
and touch your buddy.
I wanted to get him going faster because I'm faster than him.
You heroically leap into the air and drop somebody off the edge of the cliff while doing so. You manage to land on the other side with a skittering of hooves on the way through. And you can hear the critter off on the other side of the can going, oh, dick, move! as you drop Karaka. Karaka, your bug out ball is available.
And deploy.
There's a sudden ceiling as it clamps around you. The critter on the other side of the canyon in the middle of going, goes, dick, move! It follows it up with the second one. This one a little less sarcastic. You bounce off the the stairway, hit the side of the mountainside, which is kind of deploying, and begin your hamster wheel frickin' tumble directly down the bottom. Yeah.
Also, I picked my reclaim because I hadn't picked it. I picked Iron Hooves. Makes sense.
You begin tumbling downhill, gaining mass as you travel.
Oh god! This bug out ball is turning into this massive snowball rolling avalanche style towards the bottom. I'm going to chase.
You guys can begin a quick descent down the stairway.
Well, I don't think we've decided what Toby is doing.
Oh yeah, Toby, did you leap?
Yeah. I might as well, even though I'm just like, curse you!
Yeah,
Also-
try to
Okay,
jump
So
forward.
specify, I didn't leap, I stepped off.
Okay, so you just walked over to the other thing through the air.
Okay, so the leap is going to be something.
It'll be body exert and athletics.
Body surge. Okay.
I thought about taking sure footing, but I figured
And
the
if
way
I
athletic
have a
character Iron
boon
Hooves is better.
in athletics,
You do a d12 instead of the one of the d10s. So it'll be 2d10 and d12. Plus your exert score and athletic score.
So glad I'm a reptile and took
10.
regeneration.
and I have a simplify on this.
Oh, okay, so it's 2d12.
At least you have a
And do
bug
so.
out ball. You should have used the bug out ball first, and I could just pack that.
There wasn't time.
You're the one who
Sure.
decided to grab me.
I did decide to grab you, but you have a movement of 2.
Oh,
So despite everything going for you,
Yeah. Curse my dice. Curse my dice.
the fox goes for the leap and doesn't make the edge. Proceeds to hit the side of the building and is following down the same track done by the buggy ball, only without the benefit of having the ball there to protect
ball?
him. Yeah. You can skitter. Let's do an endure save to see if you can try to slow your descent. So it's going to be 2d10 trying to get under your endure score.
Can I use my push frame network to try and help?
Yeah. Do a d8 and a d10.
D8 and a D10?
Yeah.
yes, that's better. Yeah, you're rolling under, so.
Yeah, because you're trying to get under a value. So.
He should have a really high dodge because he's a micro.
Oh, he's going for
Endure
endure
is-
though. Yeah, it's his endure
Oh,
score.
he's doing endure. Oh yeah.
If it were evade, that would be easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to get under my endure.
Yeah.
Yes.
So roll the 2 dice. It's just the 2 dice. There's nothing added to it. Okay. What was your endure score?
18.
Okay, you're fine. So it doesn't stop you, but you're going to get a couple chances there to slow yourself down so that maybe the party can catch up to you if they haul enough ass. It's only Sam on top of the platform right now, right? Because the Bep walked, basically.
Yeah.
I will point out I have the base maglev and the thing that lets me grip to surfaces. I don't have any flight capabilities.
Okay, so what are you walking on?
She's gonna
Broke
step
glass.
off just directly whatever side of the elevator she was closest to, and if she's close enough to the cliff, she will try and grab purchase there.
Okay.
If not, I'll just accept plummeting.
The maglev has a limitation on. Oh yeah, so you can just walk onto it and just kind of float down the side of it, right?
Well, it seems like it locks on, it grips, so it would be
Right.
tap 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 along the surface.
Right. So you'll continue to walk along there and still. So you get a nice view of basically the ball. You should have magleved and attached to the ball.
Oh, can I do that?
You would go around on the top of the ball. Yeah.
I would like. Can I change my mind
No.
and have that be the thing?
You will watch the ball descend rather than plummeting on top of the ball.
Okay.
Then you can watch Toby descend after it, and basically.
Okay. The Bep
And
starts
the entire
running
time
down the
going,
mountainside after them.
Shit!
So you were basically scrambling, trying to keep yourself from falling downward, as there is a mixed cackle of laughter coming from the other side. Sam, you need to run to the next platform down while it's trying not to skid out.
I can do this.
Do an athletics.
Okay. Meow.
Nice, pretty good. You skate down to the next one, hooves clattering against the surface, go up and get the end, give an attempt to grab. Toby, do an athletics check. You can do an athletics check as well, and see if you guys can grab each other.
All right,
Same
you want me to try and grab
Yeah.
you?
As before.
All right, I'm gonna try and
Yeah.
grab him by the tail.
Pretty decent. So you both get above 20. I'll give it to you. So you're able to grab him on the second scramble. He's stopped himself from an immediate death of falling down the side of the mountain. But he's a little compromised right now. You're both hanging off the edge of the stairway. The Bep is now attached to the edge of the stairway, looking down at you from another flight above.
Oh, hey, don't take this the wrong way, but I think I'm gonna hand you off to the Bep. She seems like she's got a good way of going down.
Arms reach out.
And offer the fox. I see no way this could go wrong.
As you reach up to hand the fox off, there is a yell from the other side of the platform going, "Stop ignoring me!" And
Oh,
there's a-
sorry, we'll be
Seth?
with you in a minute.
Seth? How range?
This is still, I mean, you're still on the side of the mountain, so it's 400 feet away from it.
Still forever away.
I'm taking that shot.
Well, you gotta be
Don't
reaching
shoot
for
while
the
I'm
left.
holding you, you son of a bitch.
Oh, I guess it's on an arm-mounted thing. Go ahead and try to shoot. Guess it's not mounted to his limbs.
I'm trying to find the proper roll. That was 2D plus 11, if I remember.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good. Yeah. You'd be closer if it wasn't for the range distance going off there. So there's a crack, 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 crack. But it does result in more sound echoing through the sides of the canyons. On both sides, there is a sudden of snow breaking off the edge.
Oh, hey, not so loud. I'm holding you, eh? Don't make me make all that noise. Here, Bep, hold this.
I take the fox,
Yep.
and
Yep.
then I put the fox down on the same surface I'm on.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel immediate regret. Sorry, Toby. I thought I was helping.
You really should stop grabbing things. It seems to be doing badly for
I
us.
did a handoff. I thought she'd walk him down.
Okay, so
I'm on the right
the Bep
surface
sets,
orientation.
the Bep sets the fox down. There's that moment where the fox is just hanging there, going,
And
huh,
then goodbye.
The ground feels a little soft. And then there's that Doppler going, I hate you.
This ground feels awfully sideways.
As you fall backward, you can see the avalanche that your gunshot resulted in coming from up above, tumbling down toward the stairway. It will hit the Bep first shortly.
God.
However, in your moment of abject terror, you do have the brilliant satisfaction of seeing a similar one coming from the other side where you struck the other end of the mountain. and the critter over there looking up with ears drooped, had a pointed ears looking upward. There is a sudden tumulent kind of surprise of just snow and noise knocks the Bep forward. The Bep thumps into Sans character and sends both of you off the side on top of or inside the avalanche. You need to try to get to the top of it to avoid crush.
Is that an endurer?
Yeah, well, it'll be a strength, but another athletics check to try to get to the top of it.
Could I surf it?
If you can get to the top of it, yeah.
I get a double simplify versus being knocked prone.
Oh yeah, well, so you count as rolling max dice basically for your body,
Yeah.
for your body stat.
Okay.
So you're just gonna add 12 to your 2d10 or whatever, or your d12 and d10.
Okay, so is this an athletics check?
It'd be a normal athletics check, yeah.
But
But
I'm gonna roll a d12 plus a d10 and then add 12 plus my bonuses.
yeah,
So 12 plus that's 17 total. Let's see how I do.
pretty good.
I got this.
So you managed to get up to the top of it as it's going down at an
I'm
extreme
surging
angle.
upward.
Yeah, you can't.
I've done this before.
You can't stop it from going down, but you can get up to the top, which gives you the opportunity to try to grab other people and hold them up too.
All right. I don't think the Bep is a person, so I will.
How did I
Oh.
just be?
23, I don't think is going to be enough to quite get you up an avalanche. Yeah. So you're tumbled inward. Sam, if you can see the Bep side, there's a kind of flash of pink that's
I
down in
probably
there.
can only grab 2 people.
Well, he's further.
Or-
Tiberius is or no, sorry, wrong name because we're on the old one there.
Well,
Llewellyn is further down because he had been dropped.
Okay.
So-
So the only person I could grab is the Bep.
Is the Bep, right? Llewellyn will have to
Alright.
attempt to actually get himself up on top.
All right, I will try attempt to grab the Bep then.
Yeah.
Is that just that's just a regular athletics? That's not versus me being knocked prone. So I'll just roll that. I might get her.
Yeah, because she had already gotten up most of the way up.
Okay, so I'll grab her.
So once you're up there, yeah, you can actually surf the top of it.
Nice.
Llewellyn, attempt to save yourself.
Okay, so this is the.
I am so sorry, Toby. I really thought that maybe she'd carry you down.
All right, so I'm still using the push frame and all that. So it's still 2d10 or 2d12 plus a d10 and then 5.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're able to part the snow around you with the push frame network and kind of get it under you like a surfboard. So all three of
Oh,
you
God.
are skating around on top of it. Deep down below you, you catch a glimpse of the tumbling silver sphere that is Karika's bug-out ball as it's traveling down. It's
too old for this.
as
There's some vomit inside.
no, it's not.
Seth, I cannot let this go. What is the other critter doing?
Well, you can't really see too well from your current position, but presumably running for its life. Because it might be having to ride down its own avalanche at this point. As they're both coming through there. There's a sudden explosion of snow on the bottom as you guys hit the ground and fall into fresh powder, which you're actually okay with because it's very soft and it's very deep at this point. But the force of it pushes you outward through the buildings. And there's this moment of, Jesus, any moment now I'm going to get crushed by something.
You know, the nice thing is, Karaka, by being in the bug out ball, you've gotten to negate most of the terror.
It's been a bit of a rough ride, but they're like those old fluid-filled toys where if you rolled it, the inside always stays upright. So you're mostly upright in the whole process as you travel down to the bottom, and then once it finally settles, the ball kind of springs upward like it's buoyant over the snow. Just it goes plunk through the top. Well designed. Must have been a Mars Co product.
Oh,
I'd like to point out this is Generico.
Oh well, then he dies.
Oh, okay.
Roll up a
fair.
new one, Halfdan. So you kind of pop up to the surface and the ball opens up, and all around you is this fresh snow. It's kind of peaceful over there. You see 4 hooves sticking up from the snow off in the corner. And you see the little twitching ears of a Bep kind of looking around like a radar dish. It's like R2 shoving the little thing up from the water.
I thought I was packing her down.
Well, you were, but then it landed
Oh, okay.
on the ground. And then off in the distance, kind of a ways away, you can see a kind of twitching tail that has a long ribbon of color on it. You can't see the Llewellyn on account of he's camouflaged.
Well, I'm going to go see about that ribbon of tail. I'm
You
gonna
have to
rush
dig your
over
way
there.
into the snow first.
Okay, I can do that.
So you're gonna dig your way out. I don't know if the Bep is physically capable of extricating herself from the snow pit.
Bep's fine. I thought Bep was riding down along the top.
Well, again, it landed.
It'll be fine.
Going to try and open up this ball.
The ball opened. The ball opened up.
And I'm
yeah.
gonna try and climb out of the snow.
I'm gonna rush over and try and help the other person because Bep's not a person.
As you go for the grab there, the tail slinks into the snow, like disappears downward, like it burrows downward, vanishes away, and then some distance away, like rather quickly actually, 30, 40 feet away, head pops up, which you can now see closer now, has two white eye spots on it, colorful eyes that seem to keep shifting hues.
I'm
Rather
digging
bright
in the
teeth.
snow where I saw the tail, and I'm calling. It's okay. I'm coming for you. Just keep breathing. It's all right. Just don't hang on.
I'm over here. No, wait, no, I'm still down there. Hang on, there's got to be
I'm
another bomb
coming.
here.
Don't worry.
Jeez, and she ducks back down again. She ducks back down again, and there is a flurry of snow, and she's moving like a freaking graboid. Like there's the snow is going in.
This little mound
Yeah,
is just
mound is just
moving.
traveling through. It's moving rather quickly. Like she seems to be pretty ambulatory under the powder. But it sneaks around. It doesn't really seem to know where it's going. It's pretty elaborate.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, it's getting back and forth.
Every once in a while, it hits a pole.
It-
It backs up.
It runs into the edge of the wall, backs up again, scoots back around, and then runs smack into the Bep.
Hello, I'm Beth.
Hello, and there's she chucks up. There's a flurry of snow. The Bep gets chucked upward, and then after that, there is a sudden collapse. Like the surface that you're all sitting on, all this snow, which is now thousands of tons of weight, goes, and there's a sudden drop as the whole thing falls downward.
Oh God, it never.
Oh
ran.
no! I think something happened to her. Still digging as I fall.
You land in a cave system.
Ow!
Yeah, there is a sudden thump as you hit the ground, and everybody's dazed for a moment there. But as you come to, you realize that you're in this subterranean system before, and you've seen smaller caves kind of close to where you were before, but this one's pretty hefty, and you are all on top of this old bridge system that was spanning the area. And there in the middle of the bridge is the unit that you're looking for. Looks like it fell through. It was still being carried by whatever it was that was chasing you. She fell over to another side, is on a kind of rocky crag, and is getting up dizzily. There's still some distance between you and there. But
Alright, well,
the part that you're
I'm
looking
gonna-
for is close to you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go over and pick it up.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I think you dropped your thing!
Hard thing!
She kind of twitches her ears and shakes the snow out of it, which comes out in larger quantities than is really expected to come out of ears, and sort of looks up, and goes, "Son of a, all right, fine, you can have it. You know, I didn't even want it anyway." She yells anymore,
But it... What?
and she
Actually, I'm snatching the thing from Kara before she has a chance to throw it to the other critter.
I demand an opposed check. I would like to point out, I want an opposed check versus the micro.
Go for it. You do, buddy. Exert in athletics. Both of you roll. It's just whoever rolls higher.
feel like I should have an advantage, but I guess not. I'm just too cool for you, Topes. No.
Well, I'm staying latched on with my teeth. No, you're not giving it to her.
Let me make sure that's all there is. I'm pretty sure that's all there is to it, but we might as well try to do this, as written, so that we're checking.
Yeah.
It's pushing.
I'm gonna
scaling
throw
difficulty.
you with it. Is
Fine.
how
We
this is
need
gonna
this.
go.
Bridge
There
doesn't
we go.
work without this.
Post exert. Yeah, differently. Roll the same exert, same proficiency. Whoever rolls higher wins. Yeah, that's all. So it's just a roll off.
So he
so
tries
yeah.
to yank it from me. I'm just basically holding it. I'm looking at him and I'm like, it's not very nice to just snatch things from people. It's not very impolite. Now you're gonna have a weird ride when I throw you over this chasm over to that other person.
Yeah, I wouldn't try that if I were you. As
Lewin's eyes go wide as he's hanging on to this piece of equipment, trying to look at the Bep like,
I
oh,
am
fuck.
throwing a repulsor grenade.
go ahead and chuck it. Your actual distance is actually here. Let me move you on to the new map.
Yeah.
Dink dink. I'll put you guys where you're supposed to be.
Oh no.
Stop that.
Oh, I know this map.
No, you don't. Shut up.
Oh, it's Cerulean City.
You're not. Shut up.
All the ones I could actually remember. This is one of them.
Wow.
So you're there. She is over. Where's a good spot for it? I don't really have a token for her, but yeah, right here. We're gonna put her off on this edge over here. So by G.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 hexes. Add that to 15. I've got to beat that number.
Okay. Yeah. In order to land right on.
Alright.
So that's
that is
33. No, 32.
33.
32.
That's technically not impossible for me. I just need to roll max everything. Actually, wait. Let me check my stats. Bomb. Right, Grenadier. Okay, I can add +2 to hit rolls with throwing grenades. Cool,
Nice,
that makes
nice.
it easier. When throwing to areas you can't see, I can see this.
Yeah, you can see this one.
There's, don't want to throw 2 of these. Ring roll and grenade scatter. I can choose direction instead. Okay, so right, roll 3d10 plus body stat plus my +2.
Mhm.
Right. 18.
Okay, so that's how far you actually get.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14. Oh, no, wait, that's not right. I might have to rephrase the way
No.
that's done, because there's the 15 that's subtracted from it. Yeah, because it was plus 15 of things, so subtract 15 from the 18. You get like 3 out.
So plop.
Yeah, it plops into the water over here. Thump. Here, let me jot that down really quick. The way that's written is awkward because of the plus 15 that's on there. Put that in the little.
So if you
area.
beat the score you've got to throw to, it'll go the full distance. If
Yeah.
not, it'll probably be really short.
It lands shorter, and then it scatters off of that. So roll a d8. Well, it won't matter in this case because it's just going to land in the water. Recent focus. Here we go. No, it's full disclosure book. Fixes. Here we go. This one. So we got fix grenades falling short. Cool. All right. There we go. So yeah, it plops into the water, and then the water goes like blooms outward like a big sphere around the grenade. It's a pretty neat effect, actually. Kind of looks like a big warp gate opens up down there for a second, and then the water all goes sloshing back into it dramatically. And there's a whole lot of noise that travels through, and it echoes off all the walls and tinkles and stuff, and then fades out a little bit. And then there's silence followed by a sudden chittering, like a great many chittering. And
So bad.
she looks over at you with this kind of chagrin, going, you threw off the rhythm. bye, and ducks down this hallway down here off in the distance. And as she's disappearing, there are a whole series of eyes that are beginning to appear in the dark tunnels that are coming off of these platforms over here, the holes in the ceiling and various tunnels that are disappearing.
Uh-oh.
And I will present you with a new soundtrack.
Uh-oh.
Also, Zev, I have made you a token for future use.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do potty breaks really quick. This is where we'll start an actual round combat.
My God.
Okay.
So if you guys want to do potty breaks, back in a moment.
Alright, potty breaks. So, we'll just remind everybody there's some great HSD products that you can buy. No. We need commercials.
We do.
Next from Generico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a shame nobody asked any questions in the QA channel that we could have done this week.
Well, it's a shame.
How does this work?
Oh, the QA channel works by asking a question and then it will be answered in a subsequent moment.
That would be great. Allie,
I'm Eddie.
got link pictures.
Can I see it?
Look at,
Oh, it's so pretty.
absorb it with your eyes.
Oh, that's so cute.
Mhm.
I return.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm sorry. I can't play this like I play most of my other characters.
I handed you off, and then there was despair. It was a
It's-
sound idea from my perspective. She could walk on the side.
It's unfortunate. I don't think you guys were around when I was talking to Sev and Mythmath about the fact that when Beth is walking along the surface, she sees that as the ground.
Yeah. Doesn't understand well, it wouldn't have mattered because I wouldn't have known that in character.
Yeah.
I will know in the future not to hand things to her.
Beth does not quite understand orientation.
Just this entire situation. Did it go quiet for everyone else?
It's because we're quiet.
Okay. No, I'm digging playing Llewellyn right now. I have this feeling I'm going to be trying to play this very irritable straight man in this group.
Okay, okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna be playing Danny Glover.
All right, we still waiting on folks?
Yes.
Seems so.
Who are we waiting on?
But yeah,
Well, I hadn't heard responses from people, so. Is Toby there?
I think.
Yes.
so.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do some indicatives. So, for a new indicative order, there's a few things that could be done here. Let me go over to the area. starting stuff up, pre-5 actions. So before we start, characters can use ready points to modify the battle grid if they want to. So if you guys want to spend any of your points to do things like create pillars or pits or anything like that in this terrain, you don't need to, but it's an option. This is page
What page is that on?
43. 43.
I might do that just because I don't.
Let's
No,
create
else
holes
I'll
in
do
the
that.
bridge so that our subsection suddenly falls into the water.
You can do that with a grenade.
I think you used could when you meant to use will.
Is it 43 or like 143?
Should be 43. Incompiled 11.9. Modify the combat terrain.
Oh, 11.9. I'm on
Yeah.
11.6. That's why
Yeah.
I opened the wrong one. Sam's not smart.
Oh no.
What can I get with 3 points?
Reactive object, computer console, hacked or blown up, explosive barrels, etc.
I don't know. Is that worth getting, guys?
I don't know. Don't know what we're fighting.
Yeah, at the
can't
moment you
hack.
don't know exactly what you're fighting or anything. If you don't want to do anything, you don't have to.
Alright, I don't know what I'm fighting, so I'm just gonna say no.
I'm just gonna say no on this one.
I'd also have no ability to hack anything, and I don't know if anybody else
Alright.
does, so I don't really know if it's pointless.
The crystals that you see here are oh, actually, I'll give you that. So, you guys all know the area pretty well. Do mind perceive and protocol.
17.
Or science if it's higher for you.
Protocol was nearly a fault.
Nice, nice.
Nearly. Science would also be something I would consider a fault.
So all of us are doing
Yeah,
this?
everybody's down there.
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
That did not roll right.
Let's roll
It did?
another d10.
Roll another d10.
None of you guys went to school. None of you guys went to
So-
school.
so-
That
17.
will suck.
Yeah. No.
And I have a science of 4. Go
No.
figure.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot to add other points to that.
Yeah, but your total was 17. Actually, yeah. Add the other
17,
points.
yeah.
What's your mind? Mind
So
perceive?
it would add 2 more, so it'd take it to 19.
Yeah, that's enough. You and Kara have it. Yeah, because you
have
need
it.
an 18. So yeah, you recognize the crystals as actually being reactive. With enough force, these things will explode. They grow around here. You've got some.
Are they
background
called
knowledge
crystalline?
too. Yes, nitroclystrin.
Nitroclist.
So there are a few things around here that are already a little bit dangerous. Okay, so second step, initiative and determination allocation. Just decide how many of your readiness points are going to split into initiative and how much you're going to allocate toward rerolls and +1s. Remember that the stuff that you allocate toward initiative is now usable as a way to get your reaction as a bonus action in your turn if you want to. So there may be, if you plan on trying to get a bonus action, you might want to put more into initiative than into rerolls. If not, you just make your
I
choice.
think I was all my points for rerolls, all 4.
Okay.
I am going to put all 3 of my points into initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will put 1 point into
Okay, and then just roll them.
Is it d10?
Yep.
Why? Oh god, that's a lot of dice.
Oh my, that's a lot of dice.
All right, everybody's up there?
Yep.
All right, in the beginning round of combat here, hang on.
Do we have a turn order thingy?
There we go. Yeah, we will. I'm just setting up what you're actually going to see.
Okay.
Wait, you're telling me there's more?
Oh, I'm out. Goodbye.
And Sam leaves.
And I'm done. Thank you for having me in your game. Bye.
It is.
Yeah, what's wrong with the bushes? That's not what I meant, Ellie.
Still funny.
Still probably not what I meant.
He's stopping his hiding.
Oh, congratulations, I stopped.
So, who's
Scuttering
good
down.
about creating fire?
We have a grenader.
Scuttling
Grenadier.
down from these tunnels are these brilliant white carapace critters. You don't really know what the names of them are. Actually, you can come up with one. Whatever you decided was the local name for
Oh,
them.
it's Globsnoobers!
It's Globsnoopers. They're not huge, but they're definitely big enough to be alarming. They're probably about the body's maybe 1.5 feet long, overall
my
leg
weakness.
span. This is the Tellurian hook spider that what's his name, loves so much.
Oh, yes.
O'Brien.
O'Brien? Mud?
Yeah. Well, it's the same thing. So yeah, they scale down. It's actually an offset of nymphs, but you don't particularly know it. However, at that particular point, what is it? The Globberschnap that you said it was?
Globstopper.
Yeah, the everlasting Globstopper.
Yeah.
The Bep opens her mouth, and the voice of not Deckard Cain comes out of the corner, going, "The Globstopper is a beloved, hated minion of the snow creatures of the wastes, known for
Wow.
devouring entire parties. Beware."
Oh no, she's possessed!
After a few seconds, Bep actually starts trying to gesture as if giving a presentation, only she doesn't actually know what she's doing.
or saying,
Yeah.
"They are not particularly damaging in person, but they are capable of weighing down entire parties through sticky web. Be cautious as they consume their own dead to become larger, more powerful foes." And then you get your voice back.
Yes. Message delivered. Would you like to reply? Error. Cannot reply.
Good.
And yes, I will make a turn order thingy. Possibly.
Mhm.
Sam?
I can't do anything. This is your
How do
game.
I do it, Sam?
On the left side, there's a toolbar. You find it. One of them has like a little clock. Yep, there you go.
There we
Now
go.
start right-clicking tokens and adding them in.
Yay.
You're gonna need to add each spider.
No. Wait, why can't I control it? Am I on the wrong layer? Might be on the wrong layer. There we go. Yes, I am. Object tokens. There we go. Add turn.
There you go. This is the great thing about you having your own game window.
Your
is,
butt doesn't get a turn,
you-
Sam.
You gotta go, Sam, huh?
Your butt doesn't get a turn.
Why not? But my butt is important. Okay, I'll put in my own initiative because I won't make you do that. So we can put in our own. You didn't actually need to add all the spiders, so.
No, I'm
Okay,
adding.
I guess
Each
you
of the
want to.
groups has their own initiative value.
Okay. It's just when you start moving them together, you're gonna have hell.
And
Yeah, because how are you gonna tell them apart when they start clumping together?
we'll figure it out. I'm just gonna keep track of
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
All right. So there we
We
go.
only have 5 minutes, but there are 6 groups.
Yeah, the group up by B doesn't have it in it.
Okay. I thought I got one. Well, we're gonna call them 0 then. All right, we are set. Why is that not in order? All right, ascend,
you gotta-
descend.
You have
There
to
we
hit
go.
the. Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought the click did it.
Did you want a round counter or are you good?
Nah, we're probably fine.
Okay.
Round count. I second guessed that when I did it. Oh, I apparently did it 3 times. Alright, that 0 down there is not the wrong counter.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Close it up. So at the top of the round, yeah, these things have scuttered down from the ceiling. They look particularly angry that all this noise and racket has disturbed their slumber, and they are keenly aware of your presence by all the eyes that are looking at you. They seem to be moving in unison, like they're communicating with each other.
Lovely.
And Toby is up first.
Okay. I'm rereading sweep rules real quick. Because so if the item score is 4, sweep is 2 to each side or 4 to each side.
4 to each side.
Okay. And it's an arch.
Yeah, it's basically a
could I-
straight line.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I'd be able to hit the 2 at the end of E as well. That's just a little too far out.
Where are you trying to aim?
Well, I was going to aim at this one.
Okay.
That should be 4 to get to him, but I can't hit him because it's a straight line. So it'd basically be like that.
Yeah, you can get the 5 that are there.
I can hit all these guys here.
Yeah, because you're gonna be shooting at like this guy essentially, or yeah, this one, the back one, but the ones in front will get hit.
Okay. I will shoot that one then, and I will try to hit them all with the sweep SMG.
Okay.
And if I remember correctly, that was the 2d10 plus 11 for this gun. No.
Yeah, that's what you were shooting before. Oh no, were you shooting the shotgun before?
Yes.
Yeah,
and
so
that
it's
has
gonna be
that has
2d10. What's the item value on this one? 4.
4.
Yeah, so
it's
2d10
gonna be
plus
9.
4, and then your other stats. Yeah.
Yeah. So 9.
Pretty good. There are. You hit.
Yay!
You will hit all of them. Do they have cover in their current position? No, I don't think so, because they're right there.
So they're all out in the open.
Yeah, they're all in the open. So you get to roll d12s.
How many?
Well, 5 effectively.
Oh, is sweep no longer division?
No, I'm playing with another idea with it. We'll just see what happens here. These are all clustered together more than most things would be. So,
Roll them individually or just all as one big clump?
well, just roll 5d12, but we'll go from the left to the right, I guess. Yeah, so
Okay,
what's
so-
the 8?
The first one is 25,
Okay. What's the 5?
followed by 5. What's that?
What's your score on the 5?
My score on the 5?
Yeah, what's your 5 for damage?
5 is 7.
Okay, so the 1 and the 5s aren't going to kill it. What's the 9?
Okay. The 9 is 33.
Okay, so those 2 will die. The 8 and the 9 are going to explode. So you go as you scatter through it, and these little bugs they get splattered pretty hard, but the ones in the front there, despite getting rattled by a few bullets, actually hold on pretty decently.
Just look at me annoyed. And now that was one shot. I only get 1 attack action, if I remember correctly.
No, you can take 2 as long as you haven't moved, and you haven't. It's the start of the round.
Okay. And then I will shoot at the one over by E. If I can click this thing to get the right one. The one that would be on this hex, because
Yeah,
none of those are
yeah,
on proper
Let's
hexes.
get them down a little bit. Yeah.
But I'm doing the same thing there.
So if you want to try to hit all those, you got to aim for the back one back here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
No good.
Probably not.
So you rattle off in that direction, and that it bounces off the mountainside and scatters through it. What was the
Okay.
damage on the? You had like 5 and then like 1. What was the damage over here? So I can put it on for these guys. What was the damage on 1?
Damage on 1 was 5.
Okay, and then on the 5.
7.
Alright, so they look
I have
hurt.
this barren. I have this barren expanse of 7.
Yep.
In the SMG.
They look hurt, but they're still alive.
Okay.
Over here on the E's, these spiders are very concerned all of a sudden, if spiders can be, and they will begin skittering offward toward your direction. 1, 2, 3.
Into the water.
Yeah, they don't seem to care. In fact, they float.
Oh god. Oh, the creepy water walkers.
1, and then they're going to haul ass again. 1, 2.
Oh, there's a lot more of these than I thought.
So yeah, they get on the water, and they don't go under it, but they are standing on top of it. Skitter, 2 skitters over there. Sam, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, I have to move. And then I won't be able to do my spin attack because it takes 2 attack actions. So I will... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can get here easy. Move my butt.
So that is a mountainside there a little bit that you're trying to go down. Like you're in an elevated position.
I have the high ground!
You do. You have the high ground currently. I'll let you hang off the edge of it. It's cool.
Okay, I have the high ground. Alright, I will swing and attack the one in front of me with my boost hammer.
Okay.
Boost hammer has a crazy thing that I cannot do right now. Because the jet is a thrust setting.
Yeah, you choose basically what value of thrust you're going to use it on. So you decide how hard you're pushing the button.
Okay.
Let me see here. Thirst setting 1 through 3. So when you're going to do it, when rolling damage to the weapon, determine how much those power was used to swing it. So you determine when you're going to roll damage.
Okay.
So you can just roll to hit first, yeah.
Roll to hit first. Okay. So I'm going to roll to hit, which would be a d12 because I have training in this. 2d10s, I believe. Or no, wait, 1d10, 1d12, and then the item score and skill, right?
Mhm.
And do I add body strength as well? Or body exert?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so
Oh my god, I rolled badly.
I roll d12 plus d10 plus 3 for body plus 4 for skill, and then my item score is a 4 with the hammer.
So those last 3 additions, this will get onto the character sheet before it's finished, but those last 4 numbers are going to stay pretty much like that every time you use this item. So if you just add them up and write them down someplace, it'll just be 2 dice plus that total.
I'm just doing it right now, so I know I'm
Yeah.
doing it right.
Regardless,
Okay,
you
so-
nail it. So it goes, it rears up to try to grab you and misses as you lift your legs up and you slam the hammer down. How much thrust do you want to put into it? 1 through 3?
I don't actually understand what the thrust does.
So when rolling damage to the weapon, you're going to choose the number that was done to use it. It's up to you. You roll that many dice in addition to the dice you would normally roll for damage. So you're going to roll, like in this case, you hit it on a d12. So you're going to roll, like if you put 3 thrust into it, you're going to roll 4 d12s to it. You
okay.
choose the highest results for damage, so whichever one rolls highest is your damage. But if you roll duplicates, depending on what you rolled, the hammer is going to lose control. So the more thrust you put into it, the more likely to roll doubles.
Alright,
But the more likely you are to get a high damage roll.
Right.
yeah. I'm going to only put 1 thrust into it for right now,
Alright.
because I don't know how hard these things need to be hit.
Roll 2d12.
So I roll 2d12. Okay.
Don't roll doubles.
All right, you're good. So the
Nice.
12, you slam into the thing, whatever the 12 on your damage rating is.
That's 96 damage and stun.
Yeah, it's beyond stunned. It is no longer in existence. You had the high ground.
Okay.
It splats out quite heavily there. Okay.
I come over and I just end it. Just like I basically it swipes its legs up trying to webs me. I arc up with the front legs doing that horse rear, bring the hammer up, hit the jet, and slam it down as hard as I can. Straight down, just
It was
and
the
legs fly
end
off.
of the Reinhardt. Yeah, movie. Right
Yes.
there. You slam
Yes. Yes, I do that.
it. All right, Ali, you are bepping it up.
No, why did I go into melee?
Okay. BEP declares engagement protocols.
Mhm.
BEP engagement protocols, and I am going to throw. I'm going to try and target this hex over here.
Okay. Oh God. Specifically so that you can roll up. So I don't think you can see that hex because it's
I
below the
have
mountain.
the blind. I have lob bomb.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so no penalty.
That's good.
I
But if you roll
don't
low,
like it.
I think I know where it's
Don't
going to
like it.
land.
No.
Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hexes away, so I've got to be 25.
Oh. But that's just going to go back by 1. So, which one were you aiming at?
So it would go to here.
Yeah, it'll land there. Still pretty good.
Okay, then scatter, right?
Yeah, so roll a d10.
Right.
Poor
D10.
Kara, we do her well.
You're good. No scatter.
Now I just I've got the thing for that, so I believe I'm rolling +3. I can choose this direction of the scatter.
But it doesn't scatter. So it's just got a
Oh.
scatter chance now, because I tried to streamline it a little bit. It's now if you roll like a 1 or a 2, actually I think it's a 1 through 3, you'll scatter. Otherwise it stays where it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was it. It just lands where it's at. It's going to hit that one and the 2 next to it.
Oh, actually no. This feat says I can choose direction of scatter or when rolling over 3. So I think I can actually make it go where I want from there. Right?
Unless I missed something. Which one was it?
It is the good stunk.
Dunk. Alright. Yeah, when rolling grenades, roll 3+, you can choose the direction of scatter of your grenades. For roll 1 2, roll again. Use the result to scatter.
Or is it just
Yeah.
not translated across to this update?
Let me recheck the scatter rolls really quick, but that might be right. Here we go. Throwing count hexes, you did bounce. The 1 through 3 grenade bounce, we're going to determine what's the grenade. Oh, yeah. No, that's pretty good. So yeah, you can determine the direction. I think that's right. That's what I wanted to do. The thing is, you can't determine the distance, so you will still have to roll to see how far it goes.
Or could I choose not to have it scatter?
Yeah, you can just say don't scatter.
I'll leave it there.
Okay.
However, I did throw 2 grenades, so they will scatter separately, right?
Yeah. So roll for the other one.
And the other one
It's a 3, so
does
yeah,
scatter.
it's supposed to go.
I roll that again, right?
Yeah. Well, from here, so rather than break it all down, we just kind of randomly determine which direction it's going now, using whatever method makes sense.
Okay, roll D10.
Yeah. Just roll and we'll count for it.
D8 rather.
Yeah.
It goes 8 hex.
That's how far it'll go. Yeah. So
Well, no, that's the direction it travels.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's gonna go up toward the spider over here,
Okay.
and roll to
So-
see how far it's gonna go.
What's the distance determiner?
Roll a d8.
3.
Three.
So that would go 1, 2, 3. That would land up here.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 does go off here though.
Okay.
And I'm going to see which
No,
one that was.
the direction that it was going was this direction. So it's actually gonna go 1, 2. It's gonna bounce off the back wall here. It lands on this.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they both end up right where you want them.
Right, and those were hotspots.
Sweet.
Okay,
Just
so
random grenades.
Yeah.
spot fired the.
I live in fear.
D10, and this is times 5. Oh, nice. So that'd be 5. Minimum 30 on center hex.
Right. So this one explodes.
Yeah, and that landed there as well, so that one explodes.
Yeah.
If that was that one, and the other one does. What is 5 times 6 or 6 times 5?
30.
30.
30. So that would be 30 would be on these two.
Yeah. Blop. Blop. So this guy got 5 damage basically. The last one.
This guy got 5 damage. Yeah.
Okay. So his buddies
Alright.
explode around him.
And then the second set of grenades.
And then there were more.
Alright, I will toss this at this hex.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll leave those to Kara. I'm going to toss this at this hex.
Okay. They're already hurt.
Well, you'll
so-
do whatever Generico wants you to do.
Actually, let's go for the biggest cluster, this hex.
Uh-huh. That's
Alright.
what I thought.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 26, I believe.
Mhm. 26.
God damn it.
Short.
So 1, 2, that would be here.
Yeah.
I've got to start aiming just for the furthest thing rather than trying to hit center clusters, I think. Right, that was it there. So, scatter. Right, scatters. D8.
7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goes directly up.
Right, directly up.
Yeah.
And it goes 3
Three.
hexes directly
Pung,
up.
pung, pung. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. It bounces up to the top of the cliff. I'm gonna see if it rolls back down again. I'm gonna say on a low, it rolls back down.
Good lord.
Because it bounced up the mountainside there.
Yeah.
6. Okay, so it actually peters up right at the top and sits there.
Alright. And then onto the mountain, it does. Oh, well, it would do
Not much.
max percent hex, so.
Yeah, blop.
Minimum
So
30% hex.
it cracks a whole bunch of rocks around there and hits the edge of the bridge. Which creepers.
That's it. Done.
Yeah. All right, Krakatoa.
I resent that.
You have an injured group that's down at the end of the bridge there that's pretty close to you. You saw your centaur party member go and smash a spider, but she's surrounded by 4 other ones. And then you saw the BEP throw a bunch of those exploding things toward things you couldn't see, but there were screams. Oh, so many screams.
Wait, spiders can scream?
They're very talented spiders.
You should put them on a show. Alright. To start this. I'm gonna pull out my shotgun and move forward. And I'll fire at this gathered group.
You want to go for the one here to get the spread? You can't quite get all 3 of
Sure.
them, but you can. If you go for the one that's back here, you can get the one that's next to it too.
Okay. Alright, so let me how would you roll that?
So for the roll for it, it's going to be. Do you have anything in range combat?
I do.
Do you have a boon in range combat?
I do.
Okay, so D10 plus D12 plus whatever the weapon score is. and then add your whatever your highest mind stat is and your range combat score to that. So what was the weapons score? It should be posted on the weapon. It's like up in the corner or something. Recent. Oh yes, weapon tables. What's the gun?
It would be 6.
Okay, so it's gonna be /roll d10 plus d12 plus 6, because that's taking the place of the item score there. Plus whatever. What's your highest mind score?
3.
3, and then
Combat.
your range combat score is what?
2.
Well, wouldn't it just be +6 to what he rolled?
Well, I just wanted to make sure that it was all in there properly. That's what the score should be, is 9, the d10, d12, 6, 3, 2. And if you just write down 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that 11 is basically your ranged combat bonus. So it'll just be d10 plus d12 plus 11. Pretty much every time you shoot that gun.
So I just read the item score. Got it.
Yeah. So roll that and see what you end up with. $23. All right, so you hit it. And that's, it doesn't have, yeah, they were still sitting out in the open there on round 1. So go ahead and roll d12 on that, and d12, I believe, on the other guy, unless it just divides the damage. Let me see. For a spread. Here we go, spread. Roll damage for each, yeah. So it's gonna be d12 on both those spiders. First one's gonna go pop. What's a 4?
Okay, so 4 is 6.
This guy... Crap, I didn't get their damages written down. I thought I did. Wonder why I didn't take. I think he had 5 already. Yeah, because nobody had more than a 7, so he's actually still alive. So the 9 will pop, I'm pretty sure. What's your 9?
35.
Yeah, he explodes. But this guy's still hanging on to life because he had 4 and then 7. That didn't work. And this guy had like 4. Okay, and that was a move and a shoot, so you are set.
Yep.
Okay, next group is this group. There's a Sam right there. And she just squished their buddy. So they are going to turn.
I have the high ground, Anakin. Don't try it. Now, can I get a reaction to attack them if they move up at me?
Yeah, if they move toward you.
Yeah.
At the moment, they've just turned up at you.
Those monsters.
And then the 4 of them open up their garbage nibblers and
No.
fire a big flood of sticky web in your direction. Just
I'm using centaur stubbornness to refuse to be touched.
well, they won't touch you, but the web does. And it's a flood. So you are hit by it. And then
Damn flood weapons.
I hear they're all over the market.
roll 48. Alright, 2, 2, 5, and 1. The 2s won't do anything, so it's really just the 5. God, that was a horrible roll. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Web 2. So you're at -2 movement right now.
Oh no.
That was the first attack. They will fire again. There we go, 555. So it caps out at webbed 5. There, caps at 5. So you're currently webbed 5. -5 movement. Characters that are stuck cannot use flying or precision shots, complicate all checks involving stealth and athletics. Anything that you do can trigger reactions now, including attacking.
Okay. Is there any way to get rid of this condition?
It goes away over time. So every round it
Okay.
goes down again, unless they keep doing it. Otherwise, you can act normally, but you're slowed down. That's it for that. Group 2 is... What is in this highlight? Or does it? I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's these guys over here. They're going to start scuttering in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They saunter off in that direction. That is movement. Now that you guys have had a round, you've got reactions if you want to
Can we
use
see
them.
them?
Yeah.
Bet is gonna go this way. No. Actually, Bep's gonna stay here.
Okay.
I can't see them, right?
They're too far off, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I think Toby's character could.
Hmm?
You can see the
You can see the
spiders
ones moving
moving,
in the water.
coming down on the water there.
But I thought I already took 2 actions, so I
You
can't.
could remember
Yeah,
you
you have a
got-
reaction.
You
Yeah.
move.
You could move.
Oh. Well, I can shoot them even if I don't
No,
see them starting their.
You don't have a
You can't
shoot
shoot.
reaction.
No,
You've
you
already
use your
shot
2
twice.
shots.
So you can do a max of 2 of one action.
Right.
But if you wanted to reposition, you could do so now.
I'm kind of safe right now.
Okay.
You're hiding behind the BEP.
Yes.
Next group is this group up here. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Sam charging up the mountainside here. Comes
Do I
new
see those?
spiders. Yep, you can see them moving.
Alright, I'm gonna move.
Okay, you are at -5 movement.
That's okay. I only need to move 3.
Okay.
I am going to move here.
Right. You scoot in. These guys have reactions. They are all actually going to back off. 2, 3.
Cowards.
Okay. And then last group is over here. They are going to scuttle off in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To come get you. That's round. Tiberius is up again.
Tiberius.
Yes, that one. Whatever your name is.
Shit.
Luella.
If Tiberius is here, that means shit's going to get real quick. Okay, so the ones by D are dealt with.
Well, they're still alive.
Yeah, but they have to go through a crocagator.
He doesn't consider them to be a concern for him because there's people in front of him. But he isn't keeping to the fact that they have a range attack.
I am going to start by shooting the group that is approaching via the water. So this group. Now, I'm trying to do the sweep on the entire group, so I assume I'd have to shoot this one.
Yeah, you're going back to the last one there.
Short crystals.
Well, you'll actually have to. All valid targets within the sweep get hit, so the crystals are going to be part of this.
More explosions.
Ooh.
Pretty good. That'll hit. So yeah,
So
you'll get
that's-
all of them and the crystals.
And there's no cover on that, so it's D12s again?
Actually, the one that you're aiming at there does have cover, so it's gonna be.
He's got the crystal.
He's got the crystal there ahead of him. At 26, he's normally a. What is he normally? 21. And then the cover bonus for being half covered there is what? Shields, heavy armor. Usual search last bonus session. There you go, covered, half covered. Plus 6 cover bonus, so yeah. You get a D10 on him.
Okay, so I'm rolling the D12s first.
Oh no, wait, you have to. Sorry, you got a D8 on him.
Okay, so I'll roll the D12s first. Okay, so the first D12 is a 7 points of damage. The second is 5. The 12 has interesting connotations to it. That one takes 45 points of damage and does not get stunned, but it immediately makes an attack on one of its buddies.
Oh, okay. It dies though, so.
But the rules don't say if it dies, it doesn't make the attack.
It dies anyway. It first takes the damage, which kills it.
And then the 10 is 40 points of damage.
Okay, so that one will go down too. The first two was what? The 5 was what?
7 and then 5.
Okay, and then this guy takes 5. And then the last guy got a D8 on.
Yes.
2.
That's 5.
Okay.
And then the crystals get hit.
Yep. So you hit the first crystal, and I think your gun probably isn't capable of doing a whole lot to it, so I'm going to call it a D10 on the crystal.
7 points.
Not enough. Hit the other one?
Second crystal.
Yeah, hit the other one.
D10.
Yeah, not enough.
7.
They ping and make a pretty noise, but they don't go off.
Okay. Well, that group's been reduced significantly. However, the 2 that are over here are kind of worrisome, so I'm shooting them.
Okay. That's a miss.
That's a miss?
Yeah.
Holy jeez.
You shoot off over their head, it rattles against the cave wall over there.
Well, crap. Okay.
Did you save anything for rerolls? Do you have any determination?
No,
Okay.
I do. I do not have any determination. Let me check my.
You put it all into a knit? I don't remember you putting it all
Yeah,
into a knit.
did you?
I put it all into a knit.
Okay, well then did you want to use that to try to get the bonus action?
No, I
Yeah, but
put
all
all
he'd be
my
able to do is
readiness.
move. He wouldn't be able to shoot again, would he?
I can't shoot again. I've already shot twice.
For the bonus action, I think it's a little different. So let's check it out because we haven't used it yet.
Alright, it's page 45, I think.
25.
45.
Triggers, here we go. Threat response, bonus action. Once you made your first two action turns, you can do a bonus action by rolling a d10. If you roll equal to number your initiative allocation, you can use your reaction as though it was done on your turn.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Yeah, it
about
doesn't
actually
say
being able
anything.
to exceed the
Yeah,
normal.
so it doesn't. So, yeah, you'd just be able to
Yeah.
move if you wanted to.
Well, I can move anyway, so. I can move a lot.
You can move as a reaction, yeah. It's more if you wanted to move now.
I will stay where I am. I'm
Right.
going to. The second they start moving, I'm running. All
Right.
Bep's for herself.
Sam, you are up.
Okay. I am just double checking something because I needed to know. Boost hammer doesn't have a reach, right? Yeah, it doesn't. No, wait, its reach is
Yeah.
large, so I can.
Yeah, it's large. It's 2 hexes.
2 hexes, so I can actually hit this guy without moving.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. The problem is,
You can
spin.
Tars can measure off any part of their anatomy. So you can measure
Oh,
off your
so I
butt
could
there.
hit these two.
Yeah.
Also, if it was a reach of 1 hex, you'd be able to hit that guy. Reach of 2 hex would actually be 5, wouldn't it?
Adjacent, and then that's 1, 2.
This
No,
is
it's
adjacent.
yeah.
And then
2 is
that.
out there,
Okay.
unless it has a 3,
Okay.
which I don't think it does.
all right. I would like to spin.
Okay. I would like to spin.
I would like to spin.
Deja vu.
So I will do an attack action of a spin.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna double check. Is there anything special I have to do other than declare other than I'm spinning?
You just have to determine which one you're attacking.
Oh shit!
Um,
You're hitting 3 of
I-
them.
Yeah.
I will hit. Oh, yeah, I'll hit
Alright,
that one
go for it.
first as my primary because I don't have anything blocking me from it, right?
Right. You can hit it.
Yeah. Okay. So I will start cranking up the spinralizer. Okay. So D12 plus D10 plus. All right, I didn't write down the number, so I'm double checking it. 4 plus 3 plus 4. So that's
11.
11. So plus an 11. I think
Oh.
that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Actually, wait. It attacks. Or it's still contested, or is it versus AC?
No, because I'm not close enough to hit you, but it is versus AC. So
Okay. All right. Well, I will. Well, I can't do anything because that's 2 actions.
You got any rerolls?
she put everything in
No,
initiative. I think.
I put everything into the resolve. So I just get the 1 attack and that's it. Because it takes 2 to do the spin. I think.
Does it?
Doesn't it?
I don't see it.
It's
It's not engaged in combat. Damage can be allocated to targets and spinning. Uses attacks used to attack actions. Yeah.
Yep, that's why I was asking if it was in range. So I attack once and miss, and then I'm done.
Which you might want to equalize spin and sweep a bit.
Yeah, because sweep is crazy.
Well, it's a bunch of little mooks standing right next to each other right now, but yeah. All right.
Well,
try,
it's
That's
Yeah,
still
it's-
multiple die. Yeah.
try it
it's
again.
still multiple hits. So
Do it a second time.
I can't.
I just told you to.
Oh, okay. Okay. A hit?
Yep. That's pretty good.
Alright. So let's see, with spin, I roll damage once and it's across everybody.
It divides amongst the targets. Yeah.
Yeah, it divides it across. So I'm doing this reckless.
Really?
So
I thought you didn't
because
use
I
that
need these.
character.
Huh?
I thought you didn't use that
Oh.
character. I get it.
Oh no, I'm thinking I might do 3 points into.
I'll do it.
I think 3 points into this would be great.
Okay.
So I will roll the dice 3
Yeah.
times.
4d12.
4d12.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you add it on top of your normal one as well.
Oh, okay. I thought I got 3d12.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Sounds
Perfect.
fun. All right.
All right, so that's 96 points of damage to those 3.
Yeah.
Split,
So
I
even
guess.
divided, they'll go down. So splat, 2, splat, splat.
I would also like to use one of my resolutions, or what is it, resolve? Because or whatever it is for, not resolve, the thing that lets me take an action because
Bonus
I spend all
action?
my points
Yeah.
for doing it, my bonus actions. I'll use a bonus action and move.
You,
Matt,
so
you gotta roll.
yeah, you got to roll under your initiative bonus.
All right,
What
so-
did you allocate
all
for
right.
initiative?
I allocated 3 to
Yeah.
it.
So it's a D10 trying to get under 3.
Oh, I have to get under that?
Well,
Yeah.
3 or under, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna
And
do
if
it
you
then.
fail, you lose your bonus. Your reaction.
Yeah, I'll just wait and see if I get a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no way I'm gonna get under 3.
Well, under 4.
You need
but-
to wait.
yeah.
Yeah, it's still I don't trust my dice. I won't do it. I'll wait. They'll move again. I also have like 3 movement anyway, so it's kind of eh. All right, I'm done.
All right. Allie is up.
Beth is here. Okay. First attack. I am going to throw 2 bombs at this group in the water.
Okay.
Middle hex. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 15 plus 9, that's 24 for the beat. 2. 10. Right. So that comes back. That's a failure of 6, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would actually land in either of these.
Funny. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it would land in this hex.
Okay.
Then it's scatter. 8. This wait, is scatter D8 or D10?
It's just a D10 to see if it's going to scatter at all.
Alright,
One,
it does.
Yeah, it does.
Now this does specify that I roll again to see what the scatter is.
Yeah.
If
3.
it's
So
okay,
1, 2,
I
3.
can't determine which way that goes.
Yeah. So
Rule
it's-
says I then roll again to actually do an actual determination of the direction.
Oh, okay.
Okay, 2. What does
So
this do?
back this way.
Okay, and that then goes 6. Okay, oh god. Alright,
That
so
might be
1,
bad,
2,
yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. That lands here.
Okay.
I'm going to see whether that was a repulsor or a hotspot. That's a hotspot, so that will just detonate harmlessly there.
Okay.
And then the second grenade is going to scatter. No, I get to choose. Okay, so I'm going to choose for it to scatter in this direction.
Okay.
And that will scatter 5 hexes in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands here.
Okay.
Alright.
Nice.
So that's a hotspot. And that would be roll D10 times 5. Okay, so minimum of 30 in this hex, so this will go flat, and these two will take 10 damage each.
Nice. So they are 10. 10. This one explodes. Delete. Okay.
My grenades going all over.
all over.
I am going to aim at this hex again
Okay.
with my second attack. Another 2 grenades. Hey!
Nice.
And these are repulsor grenades.
Oh no.
Okay. Roll.
Uh-oh.
And this repulsor blast reaches
One hex.
1 hex. So, yeah, that's all of them, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it 1 hex from the base hex, or is
It's-
it 1 hex?
Yeah. Well, it'll bounce everything a hex away from
Okay.
where it was, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so that hits all of them. They must. Oh, there's no. Okay. Make an endure save or become prone. All those subjects, including characters of base mass 2 or lower, are then pushed to the hex outside this radius, directly away from detonation.
Right. So they'll all get shoved basically one away.
Do they go underwater?
That's what I'm gonna find out because he just nailed
them
them with
prone.
like made
Maybe.
them prone. Their endure is not amazing. I'm gonna say it's a 10.
So
There
one-
are only 4 of
one
them. Yeah,
survives.
one of them goes up. The other one's flounder. So bloop bloop bloop. The one that it lands on. They go under and they kind of because they're supposed to be on top of it. So there's a scattering of feet
Limbs everywhere for
Yeah.
a minute.
as they splash in the water.
Bat! And that is my turn.
Right? That done.
I feel like there's only one problem.
Shoot them?
Yes, I'm going to start by firing the closest one.
I feel like this group didn't get a turn. I wonder if something happened there. Because otherwise they would have moved.
I think
Oh.
you may have killed. If you delete the one
Yeah, I
that is
deleted
in
the one that
unit,
I
it
put
takes...
in. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
whoops.
that's
Whoops.
that's what I was saying. You might not want to do that. Because I have to do the red X's on things and leave them up.
Yeah, because I think there was a group ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll resolve that in a
You are
minute anyway.
down to only 2 spiders showing. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It's alright.
We took out the head and the body fell.
you might want to re-enter what's left.
I will shortly. That's your turn though.
Or you
Okay.
can consolidate them.
Yeah.
Might be better to
Yes.
just consolidate it.
I'll start by shooting at, is that the closest one?
Okay.
I also do have shotgun surgeon as well, so.
If you want to. Did you want to try to go for the crystal over here?
Oh, no, I was ignoring the people off to. That's,
Pinky was shooting at this one.
Okay.
yeah, just focusing.
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, you don't really need to use the shotgun surgeon if you don't want to. I mean, it doesn't change anything in that respect because that's the only target over there.
Okay, so there's no added benefit. to
No,
it.
it's mostly if you're trying to shoot somebody that has an ally next to them.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, I'll just simply fire at that spider.
Okay. Oh yeah, that nicks it. It still doesn't have cover by virtue of it not moving last turn.
Oh no.
So you hit it.
It's gonna regret that.
Yep, D12. Yeah, it's probably gone. What's a 7?
13.
Yep, enough. Second attack.
Alright, so I'll use. Well, I'll try and clear out the rest of my group. That way we don't need to retroactively.
Yeah. If you remove the group, then there isn't a need to move there in it.
Not quite. Do you have any determination?
I. Yeah. Use up one of those.
Now, does that reroll all the dice or just one
It's
dice?
just one dice, yeah.
Okay, so probably reroll the d10 for the 3.
Nice.
Whoa.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yeah, it was already at 11. It's gonna pop. Alright, so it goes down.
That's the end of those.
Okay.
You cleared up the rest of you. Oh, jeez, kids. Stuff.
Alright, the remaining spiders that are over here, many of their comrades have fallen in battle, and as they were advancing toward you, they look back and see, you know, the bodies of the ones behind them. And there's a sudden doubling back, 1, 2, 3 over here, of several of them, as many of them dive kind of underwater. Some of them grab at legs of the previous ones. The ones over here are grabbing at the bodies of the fallen. This group over here, you know, mouths are kind of on each other, and there's an orgy of consumption that takes place as the
Ew.
spiders, begin to basically eat themselves and each other. And it takes a minute for it to take place. But
Can I take a reaction to move since
Yeah.
I moved?
Mhm.
Okay, so
You're
I
at
can go
minus
1, 2
4, I
can-
think.
I know, but I can go 3, or I'm at minus 4. I can move 4 X's then. I will move back up towards the group.
Okay. As you get there, you see remarkably fast transformation take place. Even as they're eating, they're growing. Just molting, shells are coming off, legs are expanding, there's a crack of flesh, and where once were large groups, a larger creature emerges.
Uh-oh.
Do we get
This
new
isn't the
music to
point-
go with this?
No, it's still a spider dance. You can turn it off if you want to.
No.
Oh, that would have been the point we would have yelled hep.
Actually, I've been listening to Bone Trestle more because it fits this fight a little bit better.
Oh,
But spiders.
It might be a lot of spiders, but Bone Trestle you can't
Oh, I
really
don't
go
like
wrong
them.
with.
Oh,
Oh.
I like these less than the other ones.
Okay, there's those two. Put them on the thing here.
And I got disconnected. I will be back in a second. There we go. Oh. Oh.
12 and 4.
I guess this solves the Annette problem.
A little bit.
There goes the map.
They're quick. Okay, start of the new round. There are two quick ones here. This one bursts up from this water and begins charging upward towards Sam. And they
Oh, like-
are faster. 1,
Nice.
2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get up to here. Drink. So coming up behind you, nice little snail token. I like it. From the side of the building is a much larger one. This one's about the size of you.
I'm gonna put this like right here because this is the way my butt would be.
And goes in for the attack. So that was a move. It's going to roll against you.
Right.
Control.
I'd be surprised if it can miss.
$30.
It hits.
Control. Does that get past your, what's your endure score?
My endure is 29, so it does
Okay,
pass
so it barely passes it. D12. Not amazing. 6. Do I want to spend a reroll on it? Yeah, let's make it hurt a little more. There we go. 12. It doesn't hurt that much more, but it hurts a little.
Okay, so I just took 12 to my armor.
Yep.
Okay. I took it.
Okay. That's it. That was the second move. Next one. Oh, you get to swing though, because you're in
I
melee
do?
with it. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if we still got that or if it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
just
You
a
still
thing.
swing at the same time. You just don't bounce off each other anymore.
Okay. So I will swing.
18
think I
or less.
missed.
Yeah. Okay. Next person is the other one, or one of the other ones. It's this one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to come up here. That is movement that you guys could see if you want to do anything about it.
Pep retreat.
Goodbye, Pep. Don't like it.
It's going to take a swing on Chompy over here, unless Chompy departed. I think you had a reaction, Dan, if you wanted to back up.
You can only
Yeah,
do
if
2
you-
squares.
Come for me, I'll move back.
Okay.
Yeah, I can move back
1,
2
2.
squares.
Okay, so I had moved 6, I think, so I'm still going to mute you because I've got a total of 8. But go ahead and back up.
There you go, Blue Melon. Congratulations.
So it chases you up on the bridge.
I would like to use my reaction.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Everybody backs up. It's going to go for a swing on Hat Dan. 22.
Just shy of
Okay, it's a miss. And did you have a melee weapon equipped? I don't think so, right? No, you had the shotgun out. Okay. Yeah, so you don't have a return attack.
Well, it is tactical.
Actually, so you can shoot now in close combat. There's no real there's a disadvantage to hit, but you might still want to do it. Let me see here. Firing.
But I don't
single
think he
target.
can do it as a reaction because he reacted by backing up.
Well, this
No,
is...
but I mean, like he can actually use it as his attack
Yeah.
because
Oh,
he
yeah,
gets to
'cause
attack in
that-
melee. So ranged. It's just it has a minus to hit. Let me find it.
No, it's mentioned that the specific shot can be used as medium-sized close combat.
Oh yeah, if you because you've got the tactical one. If you wanted to do it that way, you could. And then you wouldn't have the minus to hit. I'm finding it right now.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to start with that.
Oh yeah, it's still got the deflecting impacts text.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually based the information off the table rather than the PDF description.
Shooting range, stationary, shooting while inside close combat. Capable of firing inside melee and are rather bad at it. If you're in melee, you can attack with guns. The enemy is considered to have +10 cover. So you can shoot, but you're probably only going to get d8s to hit, or d8s on damage. Otherwise, you can attack as like a melee attack because your shotgun's specifically designed to do it.
So melee attack would be.
It'd be as though you were
highest
swinging a
body
sword.
dice.
Yeah, you basically count it like you're swinging a sword.
Yeah, just considering mechanically highest body dice, it's the CQC, and that's what the bonuses would be.
Yeah, does your shooting bonus like outweigh the negative versus your melee?
Yeah.
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's probably going to be better. Well, yeah, we'll try shooting.
Okay.
Reactionary, I suppose. Is
Well, it's no reaction. It's just literally your combat
No.
attack.
This is what the
Yeah.
character did. it's firing because he's got a gun in his hand. So fire's normal. Yeah, it doesn't even hit it normally.
A spider!
God, spiders.
Your gun goes off in your hands.
Yep.
Ah.
It is now Llewellyn's turn.
Okay.
they don't make it like they used to.
Them be some big spiders, yo.
Yep. And I am going to shoot this one.
Okay. I think you can see most of it. It's got, yeah, because that's a arched mountainside. You can get a pretty clear shot on it.
Alright. I'm trying to find my rolls because I had to reset everything.
Well, you've been firing the same way the whole time. Just press up a few times. You'll get to it.
I can't. I had to restart.
Oh, you had to restart the thing.
Yeah, okay. I got it.
I'm actually putting it on my weapon thing for my particular gun.
Yeah, there'll be a little spot for it on the character sheets eventually so that it's not having to be hunted down.
Nope.
No good. Another shot or
Again.
one move. Okay.
No.
Still no good. Sam is up. Sam, you have an
No.
angry critter.
I'm gonna lay into him. Am I down another one of those slow things?
Yeah.
Not that it matters, I'm not moving, but you know, I like to know. Alright, well, I'm just going to do a regular attack because there's nothing to swing at extra. Alright, so I'm bringing my hammer up and I'm trying to swing down on him.
He is going to swing back. Oh god, I rolled bad. You hit. Did I hit?
Okay. Yes, you hit.
Okay. Did I get past your you've got
No.
a two-handed weapon, so I got a D8 on you.
Okay. Oh, actually, wait, shit! Ah! I
What?
just remembered. Melee attacks are disadvantaged against me, and complicate,
Oh,
and
okay.
so are range attacks because I have deflection and solid defense and heavy-handed.
Oh, nice.
I forgot about that. So he should have rolled a d8 for one of those, but it doesn't
Well, I
really
rolled a
matter,
1
but-
on it, so.
Yeah,
okay,
it
there it is
doesn't
again.
really matter.
Exactly
so
the
yeah,
same thing.
exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
But my endure is a 29, so he does not beat my endure. Do I
Okay,
beat his
it's,
endure?
It's more if you beat the cover. So you've got a two-handed melee weapon there, which is for close combat. If you have a two-handed melee weapon, one melee weapon is a +2. You don't have any shields, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So,
But I have the two-handed melee thing, so it's defensive, whatever.
oh, that makes it a
for-
shield.
The solid. I have solid defense and heavy-handed. Let me look those up really quick. I know I took the
Heavy
thing so I could use it.
Used to be advancing. Melee.
Oh wait, yeah, heavy-handed is
Yeah.
advancing. I took no, I took twin blade. Never mind, that's right. and
Okay.
that,
So you,
yeah.
you
No,
have
I
a
don't-
melee
Yeah,
weapon.
there isn't a thing for that, but I have yeah, so I don't have anything to make it a shield.
So what's your evade? Your basic evade?
My basic evade is a 18.
Okay, so it's basically a 20 for cover purposes because your weapon gives you +2 in cover, essentially.
Yeah.
But I beat that. So, but I didn't beat your endure. So
Give
it's
it
D10.
endure, so it's a D10. And
you
did
hit
I
me.
beat his?
Yeah.
So do I get a D12?
Yeah.
All right.
Plus,
I
if you
will
want to
only.
thrust it a little harder,
I'm trying to decide. Can I not thrust it at all, or do I have to thrust it?
you don't have to.
I don't have to thrust it at all.
No. Ooh, I got a
I'm just scared I'm gonna lose my weapon
scared.
because
funny.
there's like, huh?
It'd be funny though.
It really would be funny. I'll thrust it once.
All right, that's 12 to you.
All right.
So
He
that's
takes
8.
51.
Nice.
And I take 12. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's taking 20 or 51 from me.
Okay.
And
Swinging
then
again? Yeah.
I am swinging again.
I miss. Oh no, what? I don't. I hit you, but I only get a D8 because of your cover.
Yep.
You miss.
I miss.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
7.
7. Okay.
For him
How
is
much
10
is that?
damage.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Right. Taking it. I'm swinging at him. I hit him hard.
Bep, you're up.
Bet. 1, 2. Right, throwing at this dude.
Okay.
I mean, for this forward hex.
Okay.
So that is +8, which 15 + 8, that is 23.
Yeah. That's doable.
Oh, I did make a macro for this. Got to enable it. Bar. Bam.
A
Hey!
little short.
No?
Oh, I thought it was. Oh, not 28.
23.
23, yeah. Okay, so you nail it.
That is 2 grenades, which are of.
Okay,
Hot,
yeah,
hot,
you
hot.
keep rolling that. Okay. So I'm changing the way this works because it's too clunky. Basically, you're going to
Yeah.
roll for scatter as per normal. If it is going to scatter, like it is here, determine scatter direction. Otherwise, it just doesn't scatter.
Wait, why would it scatter?
Because you just rolled the 1. Oh, well, oh, sorry, you were
Just
checking.
means determine what
Yeah,
grenade I'm
you're
doing.
checking what determination you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, roll scatter.
Keeps happening. So yeah, you can determine what direction it scatters, but you can't determine the distance.
Okay.
You wanna
I
head up
will
toward the rest of the body?
determine- I will determine towards us.
Okay, it's gonna roll down the hill.
Oh. Okay. I suppose I'll determine it towards the rest of its body then.
Okay, so roll your d8. Can you get a third one? Yes, you
Oh, hey!
can. Okay.
Nice. So it
So
still
it'll
lands on
yeah
it.
lands right there on it.
Right. And also I need to determine that for the second one as well.
Mhm.
The 10.
It doesn't
We
scatter.
already have Reinhardt's hammer. What are you guys talking about?
So just yeah, they'll both land on it.
So I will roll times 5 and times 5. Calculate. 8 times 5 is 40 damage and 20 a minimum 30. So 70 damage total.
70. Okay. Yeah, you blow off a leg or two. It's not happy about it.
Is he still alive?
Yep.
More!
More grenades.
Right, another 2 grenades. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see, 23, so it bounces back by 8? Or falls short by 8, I should say.
Yeah.
Oh shit. 1,
Did
2,
it just
3,
land on
4,
top of you?
5, 6, 7. Hi, I dropped them at my feet.
Let's find out if they're repulsor grenades.
Scatter.
No, repulse. Figure out what grenade it is first.
Oh, okay.
I want to know.
Yep.
I'll
D2.
have you know that my adorable
Oh, hotspot.
giant
I thought
hammer
the one was the.
has
Oh no,
like
guess not.
No, 1 is hotspot, 2 is repulsor.
Okay.
Alright, so they do scatter.
Okay.
Uh,
Or one of them is anyway.
let's see.
Which way do you want to send it?
direction?
Yeah. No, you can determine the direction.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
send
that's what that's
direction.
doing now,
You're
yeah.
just
So-
making it into a bonus thing.
Yeah, just make it so it determines direction, so there's
I'm
less
going to
die
send
rolling.
it downwards.
All right, send it toward hat down.
Right, so a 10 to see how far.
It's D8 to see how far. Yeah.
It's D8 to see how far. Okay, 1, 2.
Right.
Well,
right.
it lands here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and the other one, I'm going to determine the other one scatters the same direction. 7 hexes.
That's too far, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's off in no man's land.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
okay. So a hotspot goes off here. Row 10.
Nice.
7 times.
Hat down, do you want to
5.
try to leap out of the way? You can react to it.
into the water, into the water. You're a crocodile or an alligator. You'll be fine.
And then it's apparently dead already.
No, hat down.
I'm just debating my options.
So for dodging one that's already blowing up, which is what's going on here, you'll be prone at the end of it, but at least you might get out of the damage area.
Okay. How far of a drop is it to the water?
About 15 feet.
How deep does it appear to be?
It's tough to say. You're in a dark cave.
Okay, that's fair.
You could leap this way.
You could leap along the bridge, or you
Yeah,
could
I'm
go for the
going
water.
to leap towards the Tor.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a dodge save. It's 2d10. Trying to get under your evade score.
I have succeeded.
Okay, so you'll hop over to the side. You'll be prone, but at least you're out of the grenade explosion. Go ahead and, so how much damage does the one in front take?
35.
Okay.
And also, because I rolled a 40 on this one, it is stunned down here.
Okay. Hat Dan moved, so it's going to react on Hat Dan. And swing at him. I think that'll hit. 7. For it is 10 damage to Hat Dan. Still less than the grenade would have done. Alright, dude who's down on the ground here is stunned.
He don't do crap this turn.
Yeah, he can't shake it off right away, so he is done for this turn. Hat Dan, you are prone. You have to spend an action to get up.
I will do so.
Okay. You're getting up and still in his... No, you're allowed to move. Currently, I don't think
Okay.
there's anything where he gets to attack on that one. So you got a second action.
Move, however. Or does getting up count as a move?
Getting up is a move, yeah.
Okay, so I've got no movement. Just attack.
I'm gonna check something here for the close combats thing for what determines when you get to attack. Yeah, no, there's nothing else. Characters can hop back and forth in close combat like they can with any attack, allowing them one free hex that moves back to a previous position after the attack is made. So if you wanted to scoot a little bit, you can. Still counts as movement, though.
In that case, I will just fire upon a large spider.
Okay.
I know that is mechanically a bad idea.
Well, you can back out of there if you wanted to.
Actually, yeah. You
So this is where that bonus thing can help out a little bit. Like if you wanted to use your first action to get up, your second action to move, you can try to get the bonus action so you can shoot at him.
Sure. I'll do the movement first, I suppose.
Okay.
That is guaranteed.
Okay. He can't react on you. I already used it.
And then, what is it to roll for the bonus?
It's a
action?
D10 under your initiative bonus, or equal or under your initiative bonus. Or you can just hold it for a reaction if you think he's going to move. It's kind of like weighing your options there.
Because if you fail the bonus action roll, you lose your
Yeah,
reaction.
you
for
lose the
turn.
reaction, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay.
That is way too difficult to try and
The one over here is going to go on Sam. Drink. 6 doesn't get it, so it's D10. 6. On him is 10 damage.
Was that on me?
Yeah, it's on you.
Okay.
You get to swing back on him.
Okay. I'ma hit this guy, or I'ma try real hard. I'ma hit him hard.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that'll
That's
sting.
next die.
Actually, that does a thing, I think. Shooting, attack modifiers, critical hit. Attack rolls, at least 2 unmodified d10s. Critical hit. Taught the text though it had the exploit property. Yep. So the exploit is basically you get the benefit of your thrust without having to use the thrust. It's going to be 2 dice, take the highest.
And it doesn't make me do a bad
Yeah, it
thing,
doesn't
right?
make you do a bad thing, yeah.
Should I do the thrust anyway? But really, should I? Because that's a lot of chances to lose my weapon.
But funny.
It almost
Really fun.
guarantees it, actually, because I think if you were to do it, you'd basically get exploit on all the dice, and since you take the highest every time, you're bound to get more than 112. It's-
So what you're saying is,
But you could
don't
end
do it,
this.
Sam. I could murder the crap out of it if I did it for 3,
Please do
right?
it, and so we can see what happens.
Okay, I want to do it for 3. How many dice do I roll? 5?
you'd roll 4, and actually, it's kind of a weird situation for trying to do it on this, because it's basically the same mechanic. Yeah, sure, roll 5. Why not? Actually, roll 4, and then roll 1 extra one, which is going to be the bonus one.
Okay.
Oh,
Still
good
okay.
spread,
Okay.
Good
Okay.
spread.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
Oh,
No, because it's gonna be
but-
take the highest. Yeah.
but it's
So it's
one of them.
11.
Oh.
Yeah, you got away
Oh.
with it. You got
So
away with
the-
it. You got it.
yes. I you didn't see it, but you know when the sand people get excited. I just did that. 86 points of damage, sir.
Oh shit!
Where'd the spider go? Sam doesn't like the spider.
That was my reaction to his attack, so, or his encounter. He tried to bite me. He did bite me again, actually. So yeah.
The one
Like
that's
being
over
bitten by the
here
spider.
is going to spit vicious venom over towards Sam. Angered at that.
All right, he is
reduces
he
the
is
venom.
at a disadvantage to roll a d8 on one of those.
Son of a
so.
bitch. For range
Yeah.
combat?
Yeah, range. I have it for range as well.
Sounds broken.
Sounds amazing. I had to take a lot of certs.
That's it. Like, who designed this system?
Bullshit piece of crap. Alright, D8 plus.
That's what Sam says, regardless the system, whenever she's DMing.
Yep. It's usually.
Who designed this system?
I still got you.
That still hits me.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Does not beat my
yeah,
endure though.
No, so D10. Oh, son of! I'm gonna roll a deal on it. There we go. That's better. 30.
All right. So, ow.
Yep.
I would like to swing back.
I got good news for you though. He's gonna do it again.
As she
No.
hurls the hammer,
Ow.
20 gets
Okay,
you.
he hits again.
D10. 7 is 10.
Okay. Ouch.
That's it for him.
I am taking the pains.
Toby's up.
For the record, I am almost down 100 hit points.
How many have you got left?
100 hit points.
Fair enough.
I'm shooting this one.
Yep.
Maybe I will hit. As it's taking its sweet time thinking.
20 won't quite. Did you have a reroll available? No, you put it all under initiative, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I'm done. I got all my good shooting done earlier.
See, this is why the spread thing had such a wide range on us, because SMGs don't hit anything.
Oh, and just because I didn't really take a moment to flavor it, when I crashed down on that spider with my hammer, I yelled, "Look out below!"
Bep looks over the bridge edge into the waters below.
It is still wet. Alright, Sam's up.
Oh, hey. How much movement negativity do I
Minus
have?
I think it's cleared.
I was. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's
Because you were down, because there was another round through there. Yeah, it's cleared or
yeah.
it's 1. I'd just clear it.
It's cleared or it's 1. Okay. Well, I think I can get to that guy in my movement. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if it's still 1, I'd be able to get to here.
He reacts, though.
Actually, I can get to here. I'll get to here, and how's he moving?
He's gonna go, I think he's gonna go down. He goes under the bridge.
Oh, so he's underneath.
Yep, he's now under the
All right.
water.
All right. So that.
Or at least, here, do a
goes-
perception check for anybody who's kind of paying attention.
I'll move that way. He's going to go eat the other body I knocked into the water.
Body perception.
Yeah.
That's
No.
Alright.
Anybody else?
Okay, I'll roll body perception, but it's not great. Nah. Nah, no.
It's good enough. All you were listening for was where it was going. He goes down over the edge, and you listen for a splash. There's no splash.
Oh. Alright, well,
You hear it against the bottom
Come
end of the
in!
wooden
Someone's
bridge.
at the door. Get him.
well, if I swap to my pistol, that's an action, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to do that. Hum. And I can't reach that one. And there's no way I can get to the one underneath, so... I will just turn myself around in my own square and wait with my hammer out, because I'm not gonna swap weapons if he's right nearby.
But
Bep is going to casually walk underneath the bridge. So, and then,
Oh, great! You're gonna throw a grenade that's gonna fall right into the water.
hey, if I can time it to detonate it correctly when it's at that arc,
You're a
it's
Bep.
good.
No! You'll hit me from the underneath of the bridge! You
Fine.
monster!
So, see, I am underneath the bridge here,
okay.
I hate you.
and I'm gonna throw 2 grenades at the spider.
So,
I
so
hate her.
when we first discussed the whole thing here, we decided that Peps had that horrible video game thing where they don't interpret the ground as being upside down. The
Yep.
world just turns around them. So are you still
So I'm
assuming
just
this
gonna-
grenade is going to
yeah.
go down, being up?
Yeah.
Okay. The grenade soars upward, which is just highly confusing.
I'm gonna still throw it and see
Yeah,
if it can
throw it.
detonate good. Okay, well, I thought, yeah, that would actually be a spot on.
All right, so it'll hit. Roll to see if it scatters.
Uh,
If it scatters, it's going to soar upward into the water.
wait, they don't scatter if they hit, though, do they?
No, it still has a chance to. If it
Okay.
gets a 1, 2, or 3 on the
Alright.
on the dice.
Nope,
4.
fine.
Okay, so it'll stay there.
Alright.
Yes, you managed to hit it and
Right, let's see what
on
kind
the
of grenade
underside.
it is. Hotspot. No, not hotspots. Repulsors. Okay. Oh, and we've got a roll scatter for the second one. The second
That one
does
is going to
scatter.
fall down. Oh my god. Okay.
The best part is, it'll probably fall off from the first one.
Yeah,
However,
right to where
because
the
it's a
other one
repulsor,
is.
They
Yes.
have potential for range.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
so-
does this hit the people on the other side of the bridge?
Well,
And
what
I
it's
mean
going
on
to
the
do
top
is
side?
it blows everything out away from the grenade. So it's going to be like a big gust of energy hitting the bottom of the bridge. So everybody at top's going to have to try to stabilize themselves, except for Sam, who's immune to such things. But
So the first grenade that hit, the repulsor wave goes 1 hex,
okay, that's enough though. It still has to try to stabilize itself.
and the second grenade goes 7 hexes, and it only fell 4.
So let's see here, 2d10. 12. Unfortunately, I didn't write the freaking resilience score on these guys. But I said it was 10 for the other ones. We're trying to stabilize himself. Oh no, wait, this is a dodge to hold on, right? No, it's an endure save.
No, it's endure. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so he's
Yeah,
alright.
They made that.
It's got to roll twice though. The second repulsor wave would hit.
Oh, I thought it was an explosion one. Okay, so
No,
thump.
no, it's a repulsor.
Okay, so he's alright.
Okay.
He will rattle it off. Everybody on top of the bridge, though, we're going to add a third one because the whole bridge is going to shake that he's standing on top of. So everybody up there, do a endure save.
Oh, body athletics endure or just
Mhm.
body? Yeah.
You're a
Alright.
trajectory calculation error.
Plus athletics.
No, it's you just roll 2d10.
Can I use the push frame to hold down when I hear that?
Well, we'll
No,
see if you
not
manage to
this
do
time.
that by your endure save.
Wait, is it 2d10?
Oh yeah.
It's 2d10, yeah.
Okay, well I get a double simplify on endure save, or it's
Okay, so it's 2d8.
endure saves remain upright. So, huh? So it's
Yeah.
a D10. It's a
Yeah.
D10 plus
It's
12
a d10
plus.
plus... No, it's a d10 plus, like, 1, because it's the simplify on it. It's written in there somewhere, but it's lowest dice value, because you're trying to get under a number.
Oh, okay. D12 plus 1 then.
Yeah.
And okay.
Solid.
And that's under what?
Under your endure save.
Under your dir.
Yeah, your endure score.
Oh, well, my endure is 29.
Yeah, you're safe.
I'm sorry.
So I think there's a
I have a
missing
really hard time
bit
getting
here.
above
Hang on.
that.
Yeah, aren't most people's endure scores going to be in the 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them. But so there's usually a difficulty, and that's what's missing on this one. Is it should be the difficulty of however far it's supposed to be scattering. So the difficulty
Right.
is the 7 would be added to that score. So my character gets knocked off. So everything that people
I-
rolled would add a 7 to it.
I'm gone.
Okay, so there's a big.
Oh wait, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're
I'm
okay?
fine.
Alright.
I was thinking I had a 14 for endure. No.
Okay, so my
I'd
dude
still be
falls off.
fine.
Yeah, you're still okay. I don't think Crocodile has to worry about it. It's too far away. It doesn't shake as much.
Okay.
The spider falls off the top, which manages to land him, get juggled by the other one on the way down. See, I thought it was a hot spot, which would have been great because it would have gotten knocked out the top and fallen on the other grenade.
I know, that would have been great. Just like
Yeah.
hit the damage one.
He hits a splash and scrambles on the water. Looks like these ones can't walk on top of it like the other ones could.
Starting to sink.
Now,
Goodbye.
nice. Now, does his falling movement, prompt reaction.
No.
Damn.
You're underneath. Everyone's gone. You're alone.
All right, the last one gets up and is able to move on this. This one will have reactions for people who are still up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6,
Can I
7,
see him
8.
from where he is? I don't understand these levels.
Not where you started, because you're under that
Okay.
bridge currently, and that other place is, yeah. But Sam
I'm
could
not-
see him, and so could Hattan.
I'm just gonna wait for him because he's coming to me anyway.
Well, he went under. He went for the water. He went down the side of the hill here and went into the water.
Well, I can't do anything to him then.
Hattan, you had a potential shot on him if you wanted to take it.
That sounds like a complicated shot.
It's right here. It's pretty clear when he starts moving.
Yeah, I guess I'll try it.
Ah, 20 doesn't quite get there. It's 21.
Screw it. I'll spend reroll D12.
So your other option is to just spend 1 to add 1. And 21's his hit, so.
Oh, well, in that case, okay. Just do that then.
Yeah, so you'll hit him. He's not covered in his current position. But you don't go past his endure score, so it's D10. Eight is what?
18.
Oh god, so close. There is a splashing noise in the bottom, and the fervent scuttle of limbs, and then silence.
Well, hey, I think we won. It's all right now. Let's
What
go.
was it doing? It came under the bridge. I can see that, right?
Yeah, you saw it go down into the water.
Hey, does anybody know where the Bep went?
I am
You know-
standing right here.
Little critter, about yay high. Oh, I hear its voice.
I think it's below us.
And start clapping one hand against the hand that's holding the hammer. Here, Beppy, 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 Beppy.
The big crawly thing went into the water.
There's bubbling coming from the water.
There are bubbles.
Oh, that don't look safe at all.
Maybe
All right,
we should
everybody,
go up
let's
with
get off the
grenade in
bridge.
there.
Are we still in
I-
rounds?
You aren't still in rounds. You can
I'm gonna
take
get
one
out-
round to move if you want.
I'm gonna get off the bridge.
Bep is going to continue watching.
I am going to advise Bep drop a grenade in there.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah, you have one round to do stuff.
Okay.
Hep.
Bep is going to drop 2 grenades. I hope they're hot spots.
I hope they're
And
hot
This is
spots.
just a. Do you want me to roll to hit? It's just direct.
You're
drop
just
down.
dropping them right down. Yeah.
Hot spots.
Okay.
Oh. 2d10. So that's a. Ooh. Right,
Nice.
one of them is minimum. That second one's minimum 30 anyway. But it would also on the edges
Well,
be
on its hex. I mean, you
times-
don't really know where it's landing, so.
Then that would be 30 still on. No, it's times 5, isn't it? 3 times 5. 15.
Yeah.
And that other one, 9 times 5, would be 45.
Alright. Cool. The water blows up, and you think you catch a glimpse of something. There's a hiss and a scream, and then the sudden thrashing of water
The water is angry.
that explodes upward.
Oh, is it made of steam? Because steam is angry water. Oh, no. Like I was the smart one that got away from the bridge.
Oh no.
This massive critter covered in shitting and legs and heads abound. That looks
You know,
like
there's plenty of
amalgamation
these
all together.
laughers around. Maybe we should take one and get out of the room.
I don't understand what we're doing here.
Which one of you has the device that you were trying to pick up?
I do.
Okay. So now the true challenge is trying to figure out how to get a centaur up a ladder. Ellie's like, I've seen an entire episode of a show dedicated to this very problem.
True. She broke the ladder.
But
Good
isn't there a
news.
door here?
There is.
It'd be very difficult for me to get to that door. I'm far too brave to go to that door. For honor!
Okay.
Alright, let's see here. This guy is going to. Be added to the stuff.
Negatives.
Yep.
I don't want to face tank it, but I have to because that's what my character will do.
Because you're that brave.
I'm much too brave to walk away. Alright, I know you're busy doing the initiative of this thing, but Zev, if I want to get into melee with this, will I have to go down to here?
The heads are kind of up around the top over here. You could go down there, or you could go across the bridge and fight it.
Think of it like
Okay.
a raid boss.
Okay, well I just want to know where I have to go to hit it.
You can
kind
get it
of
from the
thing.
bridge.
Okay.
Sev, how big is the explosion from the crystals?
You don't know. You haven't exploded them yet.
Yeah, we've never blown one up. We just know they explode, maybe.
Here, there. Now he's over the bridge.
Evil spiders are a generico product. Please enjoy evil spiders. For when you didn't want this in your house.
Toby's up first.
Okay, I see this thing come out of the water.
Mhm.
And can I see the crystals on the other side?
Actually, I think from your
Because they
current
are
position.
kind of high up.
Well, yeah, but so is it. Yeah, you see the top of it. They're covered. They got a half cover.
I'm shooting at the crystals, but I'm swapping ammo.
Okay. So that's an action.
That's fine. I have it written down. I am swapping to high explosive.
What are you doing?
Brap.
That'll hit them. Yeah, and the half cover is +6, which they were stationary objects are posted somewhere. Let me check here. Click. Stationary.
I love my rocket hammer.
Rocket hammer. Best
I'd
weapon.
like to point out it was the thing you
Everyone scored
desperately
10.
wanted made, and I'm the
What's
one
that?
using it.
So yeah, you hit them.
Okay.
It'll be a D12.
Oh wow.
For each one.
Well, you're hitting the one that you shot at.
Okay.
So the Expedos.
Well, it's a spread weapon, so
Yeah, but it's
Or
one
not.
creature. You're hitting it once.
No,
no, I'm
he's
shooting
shooting
the
at the
crystals.
crystals.
Oh, he's hitting the crystal. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's a D10. Yeah, you'll hit both of them.
so 2d10 or d12.
Well, just do one D10 against the first one, and then do the other one. Eight.
25 damage.
Okay. Just trying to find out what the explosive does. This charge reduces active shield and active armor. Doesn't do anything for that. Okay. Okay. So it does 20. How much? 25. Do
Yeah.
we happen to remember how much this got hit with before?
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happens to the other one? 1.
5.
Plunk. Okay, nothing. So 7 and is 25. Okay, yeah, that's 30. So the one on the left here goes and blows up. Just roll it like a grenade. So D10 times 5.
$35.
35.
Yeah.
Okay. So thump hits the side of it, blows up the other one too, because it blew up adjacent there. So roll the other one.
10.
10.
Okay. Still, takes out the back hind quarter pretty hard there, so 35, 45.
Yeah.
45. Okay, so it's taking damage from Ellie's initial attack too. Right up there. Alright. Sam.
Ah, you nasty beastie! Get away from me, friends!
She's
I'm
changed
coming up.
accents 3 times today.
I'm all over the place on accents. It's amazing. Alright, I think... Do I have to get that far? Do I have to move that far? No, I don't have to move. Where's
yeah.
his head? Is his head in this square?
Yeah, that's good enough. I mean,
Alright.
they
Alright.
kind of move because they're tricky.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I can I stand here?
Yeah.
I guess it still has reach on me no matter
That's
what.
fine.
It's a big creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stand there. Okay. So I have to move, so even though I'm only moving 5 feet, I have to move. So I'm gonna move and then I'm gonna swing.
Yep.
And it's gonna probably get a counter hit. Oh, I think I missed.
No, its evasion's pretty crap. So you actually hit it.
Alright, but it gets a counter swing.
Yeah, it'll come back after you. So one of the heads you're swinging at takes the hammer on the way in and then lashes out with vicious jars.
Aw, Jaws. And it gets a D8 on one of its dice, remember?
D8 plus D12.
Uh-oh.
Thump.
It misses!
It misses.
Barely!
Yeah.
Second one hits.
Oh, it
Third
gets
one
two
hits.
multiple attacks
Each
on
of
on
combat?
heads.
Wow.
Yeah, each of the heads get it.
Ow. Yeah, those hit.
Alright, those hit. But neither of them get above your deal, right?
My thing is 29,
Yeah.
and neither of those
so
get
not
over.
quite.
So,
So slash
all right.
roll.
But do I get over? I don't get over it, so I got a D10 or D8.
You don't get. Yeah, you get a D10.
All right, I'm
7
screw it.
and
Going
9.
I'm
16.
going wild with the hammer.
Okay.
So 4 D10s. Here I go.
Nice.
Nice.
Sweet. An 8.
An 8 on my hammer is a 51.
Nice.
All right, and how much did I take?
16.
16 total.
Mhm.
Ow. Alright, and that's my turn because I had to move.
It is interested in you. Because you smacked it in the face. First one will hit. Will not hit? No, not hit. Yeah, because they're in melee. It gets a
both-
D8 because you've got your hammer up there.
Yeah, but you rolled with a D8.
Right. It's supposed to roll with a D8.
Yeah, you rolled with a D8 and both of those hit.
Right, but I just mean that you have cover. So you got 20
Oh,
basically for
oh.
your cover save there.
Oh, yeah, I have 20, yeah.
That one will get passed. So I have a D10, a D8, and a D12 in damage.
Okay, so... Okay. And then I get an attack, right?
Yep. So from the D10 is a
This
6.
is one swing from me.
From the D8, that'll hit. Is that, and then from the D12 is that. I'm not going to give any chances at a 12. I'll try that one again. Nice.
Alright, how much damage total?
Tink. So it was the 5, 6, 9, and 13 is 21, and then the 10 is another 55. 76 total.
Ow! Taking it.
Yep.
Alright, and I got nothing to lose, so I'm going hog wild again.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh. Bye-bye, hammer.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
That's,
Alright, let me
that's
look
going.
at the weapons properties.
It's going.
Everything magical just happened. Alright, if the dice were 10s, drop the hammer and scamper it 10. This is after it hits, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So, I get my 10 on the damage scale, which is 66. So it's going
That's
to take
the last one.
66 points of damage.
Okay.
My hammer is going to scatter D10 squares.
Oh,
Ow,
wow.
that's going to suck for me.
In what direction?
I don't know.
It
Oh,
randomly
it doesn't say on
determined.
that.
Yeah, just randomly.
It says in a random direction after dealing
Yeah.
damage.
That's the D8.
The victim and the user both have to pass endure checks or be knocked prone.
Okay, see which direction it's going. Just roll a d8.
Alright. Goodbye, hammer.
3, 4, 5, 6. It's going toward the critter. It's going off this way.
Alright, and then it goes 10 hexes.
Okay, 1, 2,
So
3,
1, 2,
4, 5,
3, 4.
6, 7, 8,
Oh
9,
wow, you
10.
cleared the.
Yeah, you cleared the lake. You embedded it in the frickin' bridge. Oh, that's where the grenade went off earlier. The bridge breaks.
Oh no.
Alright,
crunching the
so there
thing.
goes the bridge.
Yeah, this
Nice, okay.
whole section of the bridge here crumbles on that side. Over here, it tilts wildly.
Alarm.
But me and him both have to make endure saves to stay upright. I
Okay.
get my cool simplify thing,
What's the
and
difficulty of
he,
this?
yeah. And then you have to do whatever
Plus 10?
difficulty. Probably? I don't know. I got a 5, so I'm fine. I don't really think his endure is going to be anything that's going to have to be worried
Yeah,
about.
he'll be alright.
Oh shit,
That was a
that,
pretty
that
high
was
roll,
high though.
but he's still okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he does his attacks. He hit twice. They're d10s on both of them. Yeah, d10s on both of them. So roll d10 and 3 and a 6. So to you, 7 and 13 is 20.
So he's attacking me again?
Well, yeah, that was his second attack.
Okay, so it's the second attack. Alright,
You,
how
you
much do I
took
take
your
total?
second. Yeah, you took 20 total.
Take 20 total?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah, because...
All right, that's
Ouch.
done there. Allie, you are up.
Bep will continue throwing grenades from current position.
Current position is kind of sideways because the weight of the bridge is pulling this thing sideways. So
She-
actually,
Okay, I've got blind shot. I got the love bomb.
she's also, like, magnetically stuck to the side of it, so she doesn't care.
Tavarius is having to hold on. Not Tavarius, get on.
Olin.
Lilana is having to hold on for dear life
Those little scampering paws
Yeah.
all over the
as this
Okay,
thing's tilted
that's-
sideways.
tilting.
I am regretting this decision, by the way. Let's see what kind of grenades. Hotspot. Woo! Okay. These are going to. I'm aiming for List Hex.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got to beat
I
21.
need to go get my hammer back. This
Cool.
is going to be complicated.
Hold on. But they can still scatter. First grenade. That's not scatter. Second grenade. That's not scatter. Dun. 10. Ooh,
Ooh.
and 10. So 15 and 9 times 5. 45.
45.
So 60 total. And it's stunned.
Okay.
And then my second attack. Same thing. Just hits. Roll for scatter. Does not. Does not. And then it does 35, 45 again. And, oh, 50.
Wow. Nice.
Holy crap.
Pretty good.
Alright, Allie, you keep it stun locked. I need to run the whole map to go get my hammer back. I can't go the way that the bridge is down, so I have to run the long way. I need to go up here, down to here,
I put out 155 points of damage that time. Jesus.
up here, go over here, and here, and then up
Well, it's-
here.
It's not Pokemon. You could try to climb a cliff. It's alright.
This is an expensive form of combat, man. It hurts.
It does damage. You just have to pay for it all.
I could just try to swim across too. It'd be faster.
So would drowning.
I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm an athletic person.
Okay.
Alright, Dan is up.
Alright. I gotta work out. Steam.
Mhm.
So it's still got its massive heads poking up above the bridgeway.
Mhm.
Let's see. Screw it. Let's just go with some fire with a shotgun.
Oh, that'll hit. Has trash
Nice.
evasion when it's not submerged. So it's going to be a D10.
Thanks.
Oh.
Since I'm on push to talk, sometimes it takes a while to try and say something.
A most impressive 2.
Which is literally 2.
Can you reroll? Or no?
I could reroll that.
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Yeah, actually.
Come on, 2.
Nice. Nice.
There
Good
we go,
stuff.
Alec.
Alright.
That's fine.
I like it.
That's fine. All is as it should be.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Good. Second attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll hit. D10. 6.
I'm just glad it's
That'll
stunned.
be 11.
It's
11.
hopefully stunned.
The stun stacks me.
No.
Ah, sick.
Tavarius, you need to spend a movement action trying to stay on the bridge.
Okay.
Bowling.
Movement action spent.
Well, I mean, you
Jump
still have to
off the
roll
bridge
it too.
instead.
You're just gonna do
Oh.
a butt exert athletics to try to stay on the bridge.
Oh, jeez.
Jump off the bridge.
Okay, so body exert plus athletics. So that's 2d12 because I have a boon and a simplify.
Cool.
Plus D10 plus.
Plus a D10.
Body exert
Plus the
plus
body exert and
skill.
athletics score.
Or yeah, athletics.
Cool. You hold on. You were balancing,
Just kind of like, really?
balancing
really?
precariously on the edge of the bridge there.
And I'm going to
Hey, I
shoot it.
need to get my hammer. It's way over there.
Crap.
All right, you hit it.
Hey, Bet, can you reach it?
Yes.
D12 because it's not under
No, it
cover.
doesn't go above its durability score. It's D10.
Durability score?
It's resilience.
No.
Endure.
Oh,
Endure.
Oh, still pretty good though.
okay, so that's going to be 40 points.
Nice. Good, Toby.
Brap.
You've already used 2 actions.
I used the
so-
movement.
Yeah, you used
You
them.
moved
Yeah,
and you
you
shot,
only
you
get
only
2
have two
actions. Yeah,
actions.
you can try to get your
But
bonus action if
he
you
can
want.
he can try to do his boost though. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to roll a D10 and see if you can get under your initiative score, you can under your initiative score. Yeah, you did it.
Yep, so you get that attack.
Yeah, so that
It's another
attack
D10.
hits. D10.
7.
Hmm.
All that for another shot that's like plink.
It was worth a try. Did you? No, you didn't have anything in there. Yeah.
All right, Sam, you're
What?
up.
So there's no way across that bridge right now, right?
That bridge is not there.
Okay.
Bep has confirmed
I
that he has understood your order to get your hammer.
Don't worry about it, Bep. I got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So you gotta move.
I'm moving.
It attacks.
He's stunned.
No, she rolled a stun result. It is not stunned.
Oh. Okay. I moved.
Jump. Jump.
Miss.
Jump. Oh,
Hit.
oh, oh.
Miss. Hit.
12, and they do 12s. 5 and an 11. Five is a 9, 11 is an 80.
All right. The first one takes my armor. The second one kills me.
No! Sam falls to the ground.
Don't worry, Bep, I've
dead.
got it. I am not worried.
On its turn, it thrashes its
Uh-oh.
head thusly. and shakes the body.
Actually, I guess I don't actually get there. I'm still up
Yeah.
here.
As she turned
Yep.
away from it, it grabs and
I'll put my like body in the different plot so that way you know.
No!
I was turning to go get my hammer.
it shakes her little corpse a little bit and drops it and looks for the next closest thing, which is the precariously balanced fops over here. It goes to attack.
Does
Miss.
it have to move closer?
No, it's
Well,
got range.
it's his turn now because
Yeah.
that was my turn that it attacked, so it has full actions right now.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it had to move.
No, it's
Yeah.
got a pretty good reach on him.
Okay.
Hmm.
Miss.
Okay, this second one. Pretty
Oh,
sure
God.
that hits. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Oh,
that's
no.
gonna hit with exploit. And the 20 misses. So slash roll 2d12. It only gets one of these d12s, but it gets to pick the highest. Which will be the 12. Oh, good lord. The vicious attack has begun. Oh. It's 85 with stun. And actually, the stun on this one is unique. It grabs the target. So it's 85 and it grabs you.
is the armor gone?
Oh no! Another floppy corpse.
So
I think that's right.
What we're seeing here is back at base. Decker Kane prepares another BEP unit. Okay, there's a new group of chumps.
Yeah, I'm dead. That's 3 points over my hit point total.
Yep.
It completes its turn, having taken 2 party members with its head. The third head chortles triumphantly. Alan, you're up.
Bepton, okay, time to go get that hammer. One, alright, Bep's walking along the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Three there. And double move. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hammer's around here.
Yep, the hammer's over there.
Yeah. Alright, Bep is picking up the hammer.
Good stuff.
That's my turn.
Well done. Hat dead. For glory, hat dead for glory.
Hey, I was a good tank. I was a damn good tank. It's just that's a lot of damage that I took.
Yeah.
I took like over 300 points of damage or something like that.
So this is a really large creature, right?
It is looking pretty
Big
beat
one.
up. Like, big chunks of it are missing. It's not in great condition at the moment. But it's pretty large, yes.
It's a big one.
All right, time to do the ridiculous idea then.
I like it.
Ooh.
It then backs up.
Shoots, I think.
This is correct.
Okay. It's a hit, yeah.
Just the D10.
No, that'll be a 12.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if you re-roll something, you can no longer roll below the original value, right?
Right.
Or he could bump that up.
Well, he can't bump the damage up. He can re-roll it
Okay.
and hope for a higher die roll.
No, I can do neither. Right?
It might be worth it on a D12.
He says he's out, I think.
Yeah, he's
Oh, he's out.
yeah.
Still 9, pretty nice.
Right.
Nice,
So, what's that come out to?
35.
35?
Yes.
Right. He's leaking profusely. Okay.
I can do. Damage.
If you wanted to try to get a bonus, you could do that.
I don't know if he has one of those.
I don't know how much in it he has
What,
left.
what was your init bonus?
How much did I put in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
1.
1. Okay, so yeah, you'd have to roll a 1.
No,
But
yeah,
the thing
don't
is,
do
it
Stop.
hasn't moved yet, so I don't know that you're really giving much up by...
Uh-huh.
So if I fail, I lose.
You
my
lose the reaction, yeah.
this round.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, but you'd have to roll below a 3.
A 1. You'd
A
have to
one,
roll a
yeah.
1, literally.
Oh, okay.
You could have Toby roll it for you if it would help.
Cold.
Screw it. Why
Might as
not?
well try.
Let's see. It's a D which?
D10.
10.
Let's roll a d10.
Oh my god.
Yes, you get
Right.
to act!
That's why it's called determination.
So you can move or shoot, I suppose.
Yeah, you move or shoot.
I'm going to continue shooting on this
Nice.
kid.
Nice.
Yay! Save the day, Hat Dan.
Yeah, it nails it. D10. 4.
Sadly, that's only 6.
Continues to leak. That one's out, that one's out. It is the critter's move now. Hat Dan is
Gonna
too
turn
far
around and
away.
attack the Bep.
Yeah. And
Beth
it's
is holding Rocket Hammer.
well, turn and attack the BAP. It's a big move, so you get a reaction for it.
I get a reaction.
Hmm.
I didn't do an attack, so I'm actually going to throw a couple grenades at it.
Okay. Oh, you can't react with grenade
Actually-
throws.
Actually, can't
Oh,
it
you
just
can't?
turn
Yeah.
and it's square?
It can, but it's big enough that the turning is a reacting thing.
Oh, you swing with the
Uh,
hammer. Actually, don't swing with the hammer. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, swing with the hammer, BAP.
Okay. Well,
It's got a
is
button
it-
on it. You've been
does
wanting
does
to push
count
it.
Does it count as being close enough to attack for that reaction?
Yeah, because its
Fucking
thing is the
why
size
not?
of its body. Yeah.
Hit the button for all it's worth, Ellie.
Alright, this will just be 3d10 plus 3.
You hit it. It's
Right,
fucking
and this is
huge.
that button push, so obviously
All-
There is not
all
a
the
setting
power?
above 3, but you can try anyway.
for the... What is this, 10?
Yeah, yeah, it's 10.
Oh shit,
Oh
never
god,
mind.
it goes flying
Goodbye.
over there. But it's a 9.
But the hit counts. What's the damage on your hammer, Sam?
Mine has notoriety in it. I don't think it counts for you.
No, it doesn't count for her. So base damage.
So let me look at the base table real quick. Because that's the boost hammer on a 9. It is a 43.
Nice. So
Holy
you
shit, that-
swing for all your worth plus 43. You hit the head. It sails off, clams to the other head. There's this moment where the two heads have been squished together. It's like the neck is resisting. And the BEP goes, BEP hits button, and the jets go, and the fucking hammer collides through the second head, hits the third, and sends all 3 of them and the hammer flying.
And then Bep falls prone if Bep doesn't make endure check.
There is no endure check. BEP just falls prone.
But the arms go up in victory.
Yes, the
But
arms
you're
go to
also
victory,
down on your butt.
and that's why the hammer goes flying. Where does the hammer go?
Oh,
Roll D10.
D8. Well, it's
Yeah,
a
roll D8 for
direction.
direction. Yeah, it's D10 for distance.
So it's off to the side here.
4 hexes.
Yeah, so it basically hits the back wall and falls into the water.
Spush.
See, oh, we'll embed it
Bep
in the
has
wall
failed
here.
to keep hammer.
It embeds in the wall over there. The thing goes
Bep.
down. Nicely done. A cacophony of Hydra killing. I will abbreviate the last bit here since we have run late. Close enough. So yes, you are successful. You crunch it. There is a moment of solace as you worry about the whether or not yet more is going to arrive, but there are no more noises. The critter that led you down here appears to have disappeared long ago, but you successfully got the item you were looking for. 2 of your party members are grievously injured, but they're clinging to life because we don't kill unless there's aggressive combat in this current system. So you guys will recover 1 hit point in the next hour and can slowly put yourselves back together.
Do they roll on the injury table?
They do. They will have to roll injuries. If you want to find out what happened to you, go ahead and roll them.
All right, what do we roll?
I'm
There,
getting
first.
to it right now. Weapons up here, up here, up here.
All right, injury table, page 41. Roll a d10 and take the result on the table.
We're going to lose legs.
At least you got spares.
And Sam, ooh,
Rolls a
Is
9.
deaf.
Is deaf.
What?
She's what? She's far too brave to hear.
and Toby. 1, 2.
Oh, this is really bad,
Oh,
guys. I
severe
can't
trauma.
read.
Double complicate on all athletics and stealth checks. You basically have bullet holes, broken ribs, internal bleeding.
So that goes away after time, yeah?
It can be healed. You're
it
gonna have to
needs-
put
it
things
needs to
back
be
together.
treated.
Yeah, it needs to be
So
treated.
basically, you probably say he has some busted ribs and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
It's just
But, I mean,
complicated. Yeah, it's athletics and stealth checks. It's not all checks. It's just those.
Well, that just means I'm rolling normally.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's double.
It's double complicated. It's the lowest die value. It just takes
Well,
the
I have
one.
a boon
So
and
one.
simplify in that.
Oh, you know, yeah. So it'll
yeah,
so it
that-
becomes a
that'll
standard
make-
complicate because it goes down to normal and then it goes down to the standard complication. It just downgrades.
So I'm
your
rolling
dice
a
twice.
D2. So I'm rolling all the dice on athletics checks then.
Yes, you are.
You're rolling a bad die.
Yeah, you're
on
rolling all the
every
bad
check.
dice on
A
it. Yeah,
D8, a D12, probably a
D10.
D10.
Yeah.
pretty much.
You're all the flavors. Me, it's sad because I just won't understand anything being said, and you guys have to write it down for me to understand it, and I don't read so good. Remember?
Well, it's not like you understood anything we were saying before, so what's going to be the difference?
What?
Ah!
All right.
was fun.
It takes some time, but you were able to drag yourselves back onto the train. Toby, do
What?
a quick repair check. Mind exert and repair.
Repair? There is no repair anymore.
Well, engineer for.
Engineering.
Yeah.
fix the thing.
Mhm.
And when he gets that repaired, we can well, actually, we need to fix the rail system first.
Right. That's
so
the
we-
first thing. Sorry, I'm kind of doing it
Yeah, fix,
rapidly.
fix the
So-
bridge.
Yeah.
3d10 plus my. plus
mind
mine,
exert
plus five.
and your. Yeah. Mind
Repair
exert
skill.
and engineering skill.
Or yeah, engineering skill.
Okay, cool. So you plug the component into the bridge thing, and there's a massive kunk, 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 and then the power gets back through, and you were able to hit the button to send the bridge back into its original position. Upon doing so, the alarms inside the train stop blaring. And you are able to actually take that component back out again to lock it in the overhead bridge position and put it into your own train to gain access to the materials room.
Yep, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
Can I just take that thing out?
So you plug it into the train, and your vending machine and smithing area becomes accessible to you.
Yay!
You will
That
also.
presents Rocket Hammer to injured Tor.
Yes.
Thank you.
What?
What?
It's very difficult to lip read the BEP because her mouth is programmed like an anime. It just does the same like 3 mouth motions over and over again, depending on what's being said.
Oh, I don't lip read anyway. I'm not that
Yeah.
intelligent. I have a 1 dice in most of my mind stuff. I don't think you understand how badly I made this tour. I am not smart.
And from there, the Chugga Chugga journey can continue.
I'm assuming we can get our stuff repaired by doing the pay to repair on the thing.
Right, yeah. Unless one of you has
Okay.
repair skills, which I think Toby does.
I
Or some engineering.
I have engineering, I have logic,
Tools?
I have
Yeah,
science.
we'll work out the ways to do it before next time. But
Yeah.
you're going to get, as you bring this stuff back together, there are some credits preloaded into the Generico vending machines, basically, from people who are attempting to, pay the machine to keep them alive, or who knows what happened. Maybe they were sent from Deckard earlier, but everybody will get 200 credits. So it's basically already plugged into the machine. There's a party
you
pot
got
of
credit.
200
Generico fun
credits.
bucks.
All right, cool. Yay, money.
And 15 experience.
Woo!
Woo! Pep, get killing blow. 200 credits? I think you mean 8 more grenades.
How many did you use in that fight?
Let's see. I was at 88 before. I am now down to 67.
Okay. So that's
And
credit.
how much XP did we get?
15.
15.
15?
I used 21 grenades.
I appreciate the fact that Bep held on to going to fetch me my hammer. That was great.
And got the killing blow with the hammer.
With my hammer.
Yes.
I also like told the chat what I named my hammer because I don't think I told you guys. It's got snowflakes all over it, and I call it Avalanche.
Oh, you should have called it Let It Go. Because you let it go.
No, see that's why I wanted to have a snow theme because when it flings away, it's like let it go, let it go. That was fun. Thank you for the game, Zev.
Yes, thanks all for playing. And we'll put some things down and do some tweaks and move on from there. Alright, hopefully you all enjoyed it. So that one was a bit of a slog because we had 3 stages worth of enemies, but I wanted to see how that functioned, so.
I will say by the end of the second stage, I was well into like 150 points of my armor, and by the time the boss came up, I was like, well.
You are down a
We were
person.
also-
So when I wrote
You're
this,
down a person.
We're down Kronos currently. So
Well, and the thing is I didn't build her with any kind of mindset of doing repair in combat or anything like that. So I am down that utility that would have given me more staying power. So I can see the value in that right now.
I just happened to get beat the snot out of.
I'm a face tanker, so I really do need that.
Also,
I need to hit the things.
grenades weren't as friendly detrimental as I thought they would be.
Yeah.
yeah, actually, I might need to work there a little. So it's interesting to see how this is because, like, on the one hand, I'm worried that they're too reliable, but on the other, you've put how many fucking credits and notoriety into this? now?
Everything.
Yeah, all of the credits that you have.
Yeah.
Every last credit has been put into grenade, and you used what 40 of them this turn?
21.
21. Okay, so like, yeah, there's some monetary 21 grenades were thrown.
21 of them. She spent what 2,000 credits or more on it.
2,200
Right,
credits
so
on all the grenades.
you're basically
Yeah,
paying for DPS is what you're doing.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you are EAing pay to play. You've gotten the crates. You are, running.
I would probably be slightly better at getting these on target at the longer ranges if I had anything in athletics. But, I don't.
Also, it would probably be more dangerous if there were more walls for you to hit,
Or more fun.
or more fun.
All right.
And it also depends if it's a smaller space. That could be more terrifying. So, yeah, that was fun though. Thank
Join
you.
us next time, folks. Same bad time, same bad channel. I will deactivate.
Maybe I won't die next time.
That